Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Anita Kazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell. And guys, do you know that I stream on Twitch? Head on over to Twitch. And if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Okay, guys, on to our piece of newsy news for the day. This is day 3 of the fallout of the fall from grace from VSHOJO. So for those of you who don't know, so this is VSHOJO, and VSHOJO is a US-based VTuber agency headquartered in San Francisco, and they are the organization is run. Sorry, 1 second. Hold on a second. Okay, here it is. Okay, the company was founded in so it looks like this was even updated, because like usually where I read it looks like it's changed. Okay, so here it says VSHOJO is a US-based VTuber agency and headquartered in San Francisco. The company was founded in 2020 by former Twitch employee Justin the GunRun Ignacio and YouTuber Philip Mowtendoo Fortunat. So within VSHOJO, there was a talent, and their name is Ironmouse. And Ironmouse is a female American VTuber from Puerto Rico, a veteran of the industry. She debuted in August of 2017. And so here it says here, she joined VSHOJO in 2020. In July 2025, she left VSHOJO and continued on as an independent VTuber. And you're like, oh my goodness, why would Ironmouse leave VSHOJO? Great question. Well, guys, it turns out VSHOJO was not being very good. So this was a tweet that Ironmouse had made on June 25th saying, I stood up for myself recently and it was really scary, but I'm glad I did it in the end. So you're like, okay, what was that about? What was that whole thing about? Well, guys, it turns out that Ironmouse quit because VSHOJO was withholding $500,000 from the charity stream that Ironmouse had done. Also, VSHOJO had not, there was a undisclosed amount that they have also not paid Ironmouse. So one, she has been unpaid, and two, they are withholding charity funds. So obviously for that reason, Ironmouse decided to leave VSHOJO. And now that Ironmouse was the whistleblower on this particular event, a lot of other people have come forward with stories about VSHOJO, and this is essentially what we're going to be getting into today. Okay, friends? Okay, all right. So now that you have the context, let me get into the meat and potatoes of what exactly is happening today. Okay. So guys, so let me start off by there's going to be a lot of people affected. You're going to have to stay with me here, chat. Hold my hand. I'll take you through. Okay, guys. So this is Henya. And Henya the Genius, and Henya the Genius is an English and Japanese language VTuber. She originally debuted as a member of VSHOJO in May 2023. In July 2025, she left the group to continue on as an independent VTuber. So this is the video announcing Henya is leaving. So let me just, I'm pulling it up here. So give me 1 second. I'm just gonna up the volume a little bit so you guys can hear it. Okay. Okay, so this is posted on Daily Dose of Henya the Genius, and it says, Henya leaves VSHOJO and is truly upset on what she found out. So let's take a listen. This is about 6 minutes long.
Hello. Thank you so much for coming today. My name is Henya the Genius, and thank you so much for coming. Oh, sorry, I am really nervous right now, and sorry, I'm just so nervous right now. Sorry, it's been a lot. But I made a script because I know I'm gonna freak out. So yay, good job, Henya, like a genius. Okay, so I have made the decision that I'm leaving VSHOJO, and unfortunately, VSHOJO owes me significant amount of unpaid debt. Whoa. That I haven't been paid in a long time. This situation has been truly heartbreaking. I truly trusted the company, and this has been like deeply upsetting to me. A few years ago, I was in a situation where I thought about quitting VTubing, giving up all of my dream. I quit everything. But then, after I joined VSHOJO, I thought everything will be alright. And then I felt like I could tell you guys that, hey guys, thank you for always having my back, but it's gonna be okay. Now it's gonna be alright. That's how I really felt when I joined. I am just so sad right now that... And I am so sorry that I need to make an announcement like this and make you guys worry. I am really, really sorry. However, I'm not going anywhere. This is not the end. I will continue my activities as an independent VTuber. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be your small little kiddo. And yeah, so this is not the end. And thank you so much for you guys for always supporting me and everything. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for a lot. I am so happy that I made a lot of amazing friends in VSHOJO and outside of VSHOJO. And I am really grateful as well that I have you guys and all of my amazing friends as well. And if you're willing, I'll be incredibly grateful that if you could continue to support me and also support my amazing friends as well, just as you always have. And before 5 minutes, my stream, 5 minutes before my stream, that I just found out that VSHOJO haven't shipped some of my anniversary merch that I had it back in May. Yes, no. So right now, I and my manager and my attorney is working on it. So I will let you guys know if I get any updates. I am so sorry for a lot of trouble and everything, but I will let you guys know. And lastly, thank you so much for all the love and support and everything that you guys have given me. It means the world to me. I'm having I will say, new chapter of my life, I guess. And then I'll be honest, I'm scared, but I'm really looking forward to step forward with you guys, and I'll keep doing my best. And I really hope that I can still have fun with you guys. And again, thank you so much for a lot of support. Thank you so much for a lot. Sorry, my voice is shaken. I have been very upset. It has been a lot. And I just found out 5 minutes ago, so I honestly, my emotions are like, oh, yeah, bye.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but thank you so much. Yeah, again, thank you guys so much for all support and everything. But yeah, I will keep doing my activity. I'll keep continue as a independent VTuber. So, I really hope that we can have a lot of fun together in the future as well. And thank you guys so much for a lot of support and everything. You guys means a lot to me. And thank you so much for everything that you guys done to me as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for a lot. I am so sorry. I prepared my script, but my head is such a mess right now, so I think I have no idea. But thank you so much for a lot. And right now, that's all I can say for now. So I will finish my stream in here. But again, thank you so much for a lot. And next time when I see you guys, I'll see you as a Henya independent. Thank you guys so much, Dale. Arigato. I am so sorry. I thought I made a script, but my goodness. I'm really not good at explaining stuff and everything. I am so sorry. I was watching other VSHOJO members doing streaming. I was like, okay, I'm gonna say this and this and this and that and that. But when I started, I was like, what am I saying? What am I saying again? Yeah, thank you so much for a lot. But yeah, I will update you guys if I have any news. And thank you so much for a lot. And I'll see you guys soon. Again, thank you so much for a lot. I can't thank you guys enough for supporting me and all of my friends too. You guys are amazing. And thank you so much for a lot. And I'll see you guys soon.
Okay, guys, so that was that was Henya describing as to why she's leaving VSHOJO. So from what it sounded like, so she was like at a down part of her life when she joined VSHOJO. This sounds like very like I feel like every talent has had this kind of same story where like VSHOJO is like kind of scoops them up when they're like, either like dropped from a company or like, or something bad happened. Like VSHOJO comes in to like scoop up, right? So the thing is, like, they betrayed her trust. That's the main problem with VSHOJO, right? They from what it sounds like, they owe her a significant amount of money. Yet another talent who is unpaid. Like, did anyone get paid? Like, how? Like, this is insane. It's insane to me. Like, how this company managed to like convince everyone to like not get paid. I don't understand. I don't understand how VSHOJO was able to get away with this. And from what she said, she's like 5 minutes before stream, she finds out that VSHOJO still hasn't shipped her anniversary merch. So like, how many people are having merch issues now? Like VSHOJO, that was like their one job. Their one job is to get out merch, and they can't even do that. Like, how difficult is this? It's so bizarre, guys. Like, I can't even like. It's like, no, not another person. No. All right, well, guys, here there is. So this is Reddit discussing VSHOJO not paying Henya. So this is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit, and this is posted by the Squee Man. And it says here, Henya in borderline tears as she talks about not being paid by VSHOJO made my blood boil. I think we're all on the same page there. So here it says, that girl has gone through too damn much for too damn long for her not only to have not been paid a significant time, but also discover that anniversary merch still hasn't been dispatched to her fans. I honestly feel an anger I've never felt before watching this stream. At least she will be continuing as an indie. This time, the money will actually go to her as opposed to these scumbags. This is true. All right. And then here, let's see what some of the people on Reddit got to say. Metal Box says, is there even any talent left now that Henya's made her departure official? Still pretty shitty, considering not only has she not been paid like the others, apparently, a bunch of anniversary merch is missing as well. Her manager is still trying to find out what happened to it. Mista says, at this point, no one in VSHOJO is getting paid. Where did all the money go then? LOL. And then, so this person, Oblivious Fireball, says, 2 potential scenarios, assuming the money is outright gone. 1, VSHOJO, for one reason or another, has been losing money for a while. Maybe it was because of more recent issues, maybe because it was unsustainable, maybe just negligence. Debts piled up until they started withholding pay, but even then only partially covered the debts, and they were still not able to back to being profitable. Or 2, the money was embezzled. If this was the case, GunRun, APEC, Mowtendoo, Panini, and whoever handled the finances in HR are the prime suspects in regards to who stole the money or who helped cover up theft. Almost all senior staff would have been aware of the talents were not getting paid. There's almost no way they would have found out in such a small company. So regardless of what scenario is, all of them need jail time. So that's so obviously that's speculation. We really don't know for sure. So let's see here. Patrick Tracer says, if I say what I want to say, I will get banned from Reddit. That's fair. Dracus says, I'm effing seething right now. To put this little kettle sweetheart through all of this she's been through. 9th circle of hell is not enough for you guys. Glad says, does Henya still own the rights to her character? She debuted under VSHOJO, so I know the other girls already had pre-established characters, so I don't know if the rules were different if they debuted the character with the company. And then Patrick says they all own their IP. Okay, well, that's a relief. Thief Saint says, at least I feel like the world of indie VTubers is way better now if this helps everyone who's leaving VSHOJO. The big names who were corpo and now indie changed a lot of people's visions about indies. We have Doki, Mint, Saba, Nimi, Matara, and Doobie, and now our Ironmouse and Zentreya. No one with good sense will ever look down on indies ever again. And then, so we have, CPT says, how the hell has VSHOJO not been paying all the talents for months and not have a single bad thing come out until now? See, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Like it's weird because, like, in order for that to happen, everyone has to be compliant, right? Everyone has to be like, shh, I know they're not paying us, but shh, right? It's just kind of strange. Okay, so here is, let me show you guys this. Let's see. Hold on. Okay.
freak out.
Oopsie. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this, there we go. Oops. Okay. Okay, so here so this is a post from Victus Thrias, and it says Henya has left VSHOJO for unpaid wages for a long time. So this is let's just take a listen.
I'm gonna freak out. So yay, good job, Henya, like a genius. Okay, so I have made the decision that I'm leaving VSHOJO, and unfortunately, VSHOJO owes me significant amount of unpaid debt that I haven't been paying in a long time. I'm gonna freak out. So yay, good job, Henya, like a genius. Okay,
Okay, so essentially that's Henya on her unpaid wages. So hold on, let me just hold on, friends. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, sorry, hold on a second. I'm just gonna do one thing here on my end here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. All right, there we go. Okay, sorry. Wait, 1 second. I can't see this now. Okay, hold on a second. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, Ryan, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Makes the Cinder thing look like child's play. Yeah, right. Honestly, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, friends. Sorry, I had to just log in so you guys could see the replies here. Okay. So here, I just thought this was like a funny reply. It says, someone called Spirit Halloween. They got a promotion. They already moved in. So this is VSHOJO Spirit Halloween. Anyways, yeah. So, okay. So let's continue then. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. So there is some good news that is coming out of the Henya situation. So Henya is going to be keeping her manager, which is great. So this is posted by Henya on X, and this is posted on July 23rd at around 5:10 a.m. And it says here, so she's still my manager. I'm so happy about it. Please contact Henya manager for work inquiry. Deo, thank you so much, Deo. So this is her manager here. This is Henya, the Genius's manager. So that's good. As long as you have like a great working relationship, that's fantastic. So Henya says, also just to clarify, Twitch revenue all goes to Henya, me. So please don't worry, Deo. Again, thank you guys so much for a lot, Deo. I love my community, Deo. Okay, so that was a question I was going to be like, okay, so that at least they were able to unlink their, so Henya was able to unlink her Twitch revenue from VSHOJO, and now it's all just going to her, which is fantastic. This is what you want, because obviously when people go indie, that's kind of when they need to support the most, right, guys? Okay, okay, see here. Okay, so this is the next story here. But wait, there is more. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is Silvervale, and Silvervale is an independent English language VTuber from the United States of America. She's known for her wholesome and caring personality, as well as her spicy and lewd jokes. So here it says she debuted in 2019 as an independent VTuber before joining VSHOJO in 2020. She left the company April 2023 and continued as an independent VTuber. She is currently affiliated with Mythic Town. Okay, so Silvervale, she was so she was part of VSHOJO in 2020. So she has also made a statement about her and her mom. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, so this is posted on X, and this is posted on Silvervale's X on July 22nd at around 6:27 p.m. And Silvervale says, my heart goes out to all the communities affected by this recent news. I know it's surprising and heart-wrenching for a lot of people. There's a lot I wish I could say, but I signed a pretty aggressive NDA. They made my mom sign one too. What? What? It says here, all I can say is that it's been bad for a long time, and I warned everyone as much as I could. It was so much worse than you can imagine. The VTubers make the agency, not the other way around. To take advantage of those who trusted you is vile. Never derive your value from an agency. Believe in yourself and your content because you're worth so much more than you can imagine. And then it's like heart. So I was like, oh my God, they made the mom sign the NDA? Like, isn't that insane? Wouldn't it be nice if a lawyer chimed in? We do have Legal Mindset here. And Legal Mindset says, yeah, making your mom sign is not going to hold up. So that's always good to know. It's always nice to have a little bit of a, reassurance from an actual lawyer, which is absolutely crazy. Why would they make your mom sign an NDA? That's totally insane. All right. So let's continue. All right, let's continue, chat. Let's see here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, all right. So this is okay. So let me show you another one. This I'm telling you, so many people have been affected by this. Okay, this is Natasha Nyanners, and Nyanners, So Nyanners is a VTuber, voice actress, and singer. She's best known for her gentle voice and rap music covers. It says a YouTuber since 2011. She debuted on Twitch as an independent VTuber in July 2020. In November of that year, she became a founding member of VSHOJO. In 2023, she left VSHOJO and joined Mythic Town. All right. So why are we talking about Nyanners? Well, guys, this is okay. So this is Dextero, and Dextero has reported on Nyanners. It says VTuber Nyanners says VSHOJO didn't pay her for a sponsored stream when she got swatted. She left the agency in 2023 and claims VSHOJO has failed to pay her for multiple deals over the years. Another person who's not getting paid by VSHOJO. What is going on? Okay, so here is an actual clip of Nyanners talking about it. Let's take a listen. So this is posted on X by Yeet, and it says, Nyanners claims VSHOJO did not pay her for a sponsored stream when she got swatted. Says it's one of the many things she hasn't been paid for.
So I could get out of there. So that was like one of the glimmers of hope. I was like, you know what? I went through all that, but at least I'll get paid. And wouldn't you know it? Like one of the many things that they had failed to pay me for over the course of literal years was that stream, the one that I got swatted during. It just it felt like a kick. So I could get out of there.
So they haven't paid her for that either. During a horrific time, they didn't pay her for that stream either. So let's see what some people on X are saying. BBM says, dang, VSHOJO is such a poorly ran company. I feel bad for the VTuber affiliates having to go through this heartache. And then Beatrice says, the indie VTuber era has arrived. That's what I've been saying forever. Indie VTubers are awesome. Okay, Cool Silver says, I'm sure Nyanners was treated like a stepchild after the lore videos. Okay, we're not going to read that. Okay, we're not gonna okay, all right. So let's continue then. Okay. It's just kind of crazy to think about how many people have not been paid by VSHOJO. How is this possible? How did they get away with this? This is this is my question, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, how could someone have so much, I guess, quote unquote, clout that they're like, hey, don't worry about it. I'll pay you. And then just months go by. And I don't understand how these people, how are they paying their bills? How are they feeding themselves? It doesn't make much sense to me. Okay, but here, guys, let's okay. So the Nyanners video has a bit of a, so here we have a bit of a breakdown that was posted on the Kuro-sanji subreddit. So this post on the Kuro-sanji subreddit posted by wow, I can't read that name. Former Coke, I'll just say former Coke, saying Nyan had particularly illuminating stream today. All right, so let's take a look here. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, Ryan, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Love her, the tea kettle. Dale, exactly right, exactly. Hey, we love our Oshis. You know, like it's crazy. It's crazy how they're being treated right now. Okay, let's take a look here. The main VSHOJO revelations in Nyanners' stream was she's owed enough money to buy a brand new Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Whoa. How much? That's gotta be a lot. Hold on. Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Hold on a second. Okay. How much does that cost? Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see here. That's a lot of money. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of money to streamer, guys. Oh my god. Oh, that's that in Canadian. Hold on, this is Canadian. Okay, all right. So let's do that. Okay, hold on. Let's do. Sorry, I'm from Canada, guys. Okay, CAD to USD. Okay, so if we do 111,000 CAD to USD, what is that in USD? Wait. Oh wait. Right. Okay. That's $81,941 US dollars. Oh my god, that's a lot of maple syrup. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, that's a lot of money. Holy Jesus. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So that's I would say that ain't no pocket change. Absolutely not. Oh my god, how? Hi, Steve. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, so here it says, shortly after signing on, she was swatted during a sponsored stream and says baking during Cookie Run Kingdom. She finds this humorous looking back LOL. And per police advice, she continues the stream and plays it off like nothing happened so as to not let the person responsible know they had been successful. Her attitude was, I'm traumatized, but at least I'll be paid. She was never given the money owed for this stream. And here it says she repeatedly asked for the money only to be told they didn't have her banking information despite having only recently deposited money. That's weird. So here it says she, Silver, and Veibae were all slandered and then it says, quote, discredited by staff to the talents upon leaving. Wow. Painted as bitchy, ungrateful, greedy, and in particular, troublemakers. It sounds like the remaining talents were basically advised to stop associating with them. So this is like a cool kids club, like, shh, don't talk to her. She's bitchy. Wow. And it says talent. But wait, there's more. Talents were manipulated for the purpose of turning them against each other so as to help take the blame off the company when it made a bad decision. Nyan was particularly portrayed as a bitchy, manipulative, and betrayer for leaving VSHOJO after having done a VSHOJO staff karaoke stream. Yes, for real. I guess they thought this bonded them together for life. Wow. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Prior to leaving, she was told people would be harassed if she left, and the company and other talents were depending on her. Sound familiar, guys? Repeatedly tried to get her to delay her departure to minimize damage to the company's reputation. She made more money in her first few months post VSHOJO than she did during her entire time with VSHOJO. Anything is more than nothing. And it says, they purposely announced Silver and Veibae's departure at the same time as to avoid looking like people were abandoning ship. Veibae was also threatened with legal action if she told anyone she was leaving VSHOJO. What kind of bizarre workplace is this? That if you leave, you're going to be sued? What the hell? VSHOJO strongly discouraged talents from seeking legal Whoa, wait. VSHOJO strongly discouraged talents from seeking legal representation during contract negotiations. You mean the contract negotiations where the lawyer was high as balls? That one? Wow. They deeply resented Nyan for getting a lawyer to look over her contract upon leaving and badmouthed her to the remaining talents for this. What? Oh my god. Okay. It says the lawyer VSHOJO provided for the talents had an expired license. What? It might not have even been a real lawyer. Allegedly a lawyer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on here? This is like a circus. The lawyer Nyan hired spent most of her time gasping and sighing while reading the contract. Oh my goodness. She and Athel, he was accused of convincing her to leave, received a great deal of hate after her departure from VSHOJO, which broke her mentally. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's awful. The distress caused was amplified by not being able to speak out and shut down false information due to the combination of the NDA, not wanting to draw more attention to it, and not wanting to cause trouble for the remaining talents. Oh, this is terrible, guys. This is terrible. She basically let out 2 years worth of anger and frustration. After listening to what she revealed, all I can say is the why is happening is horrible, but the fact that it's happening is wonderful. It couldn't have happened to a more deserving company. Yikes, guys. Just absolute yikes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, the more we learn about it, the more crazy it's becoming. Oh my God. Bird, thanks for the $2 super chat. I see this like the Titanic disaster happening. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane. Okay, all right. Let's continue with some of the comments here. Sayuri says, it's really ironic that the agency that marked itself as talent first and talent freedom not only had the most egregious restrictions on the talents, but they also had the worst treatment of them. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Okay. Axe says, I will at least say this bullying Nyanners described is, as of writing, much more knowingly malicious than anything in the stories we've heard from anyone else. In the other accounts, the leadership uses ghosting as their go-to toxic interaction, and the multitude of problems that they cause for everyone could be boiled down to unkept promises. Until this point, I'm definitely reading this as a more or less good tech bro with big dreams transition to panic scamming when the money runs out, tale as old as time. Now that said, no one else really had said much of anything about how management behaved when mediating between people, and something is behind those NDAs. Phantom Lord says, I don't know how one can paint a talent as greedy in this sense. Like, if you've not been paid, or if you feel you deserve to be paid more, you should rightly speak up about it. While situations are different from people, this is starting to sound like a mask-off situation for VSHOJO, if this number is true. Sounds like this was all waiting to explode. Let's see here. Okay. Daggerfield says, WTF, Michi literally asked about how VSHOJO forced her to get legal representation before signing her contract. Was it because of what they themselves did to Nyan? Also, I saw the VSHOJO karaoke. It was just GunRun and a camera guy. What? I can't even process what I am reading. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jake, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Corporal is going to be corporal. Pretty much, right? Pretty much. Blas says, oh, cool. So basically, they're even worse than Niji. They don't even have a rabid fan base to cause as much damage in their steed. Never thought I unironically say something like this ever, but here we are. I guess the only thing that they can boast about is causing multiple people to... Oh, that's not very nice. Okay, no, okay, we're not going to read that. Inside Program says, so the whole situation between Nyan, Silver, and Veibae and the VSHOJO talents was manipulated by the company itself. Jesus, I hope they try to heal this rift. Living Spider says, so I think we can all agree VSHOJO has speedrun its race to the bottom, surpassing Niji Sanji as a black company. And then Toxic Corgi says, you know, the situation is beyond effed when Niji members manage to make more from merch than VSHOJO members do. 2% versus them just withholding the entire amount and threatening or turning others against you when you try to collect. Wow, this just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse, chat. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so this is, I'm going to show you this, guys. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this was the business developer, Tomathin at VSHOJO. So if we bring up VSHOJO, you can see here. So they're listed, Toma. Here we go here. So under former employees, Tomathin was the business manager here. Okay, so then, so here's Tomathin. And Tomathin says, I am sick. Okay, so this is post on Tomathin's X account on July 23rd at 11:29 a.m. And Tomathin says, I'm ... sick. I never knew this. How much work did I do on that and didn't get paid? One day I will talk more about everything, but I just feel lied to. Oh my goodness. Even this guy. Oh my God. Okay. So like, guys, okay. So like kind of brief observation here. The cloud of VSHOJO must have been so important to people that they were willing to ignore not getting paid for so long. Like, if I didn't get paid, guys, I wouldn't show up to work, you know? So like, it's just crazy. Like, so like by being quiet and letting this keep going, it didn't compel the corpo to do the right thing. No one held the corpo accountable to be like, hey, where's my goddamn money? Where's my goddamn money, VSHOJO? I need to pay my visa. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, It's crazy to me that they were able to just VSHOJO had so much quote unquote clout that they were able to convince all these people to not get paid. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Albert, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. I'm glad to see that Mouse raised 600,000 donations. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Oh my goodness. But here, let me get the link for you guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. This is the let me just quickly show you. We'll quickly like let me just quickly show you guys. So this is where it is right now. Hoolies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's more, Bird. It's more than 600,000. It's now up to 877. So guys, this is the link to the Tiltify if you guys want to go see it yourself. And also if you're able to donate, please make sure to go do that because this situation is crazy. It's crazy. Okay, here is some more information, chat, because, you know, that's what I do. That's what I do on this channel. I'm here to just advise you and give you more info, okay? All right, so who else? Guys, who else was affected by this? Who else was affected? Don't worry. But wait, there's more, unfortunately. Okay, guys. So this is Mint Fantome, also known as Made Mint. And Mint is an independent female English and Japanese-speaking virtual YouTuber that debuted in July of 2020. After retiring April 2021, she made a surprise return in April of 2024. You're like, okay, well, why are we talking about Mint? Well, guys, Mint was also affected by this too. So let's take a look at this. So this is a video. This is a video that's posted on Made Mint's channel, and it is titled "My Experience with VSHOJO." It is about 15 minutes long. So let's take a listen as what Mint has to say.
Is it live? I can't tell. Oh, I think so. Sorry. I'm nervous. Hello, everybody. Hi. Oh gosh. I'm nervous. Oh, I'm not used to stuff like this. I wanted to keep this kind of short. I just wanted to clear up some stuff. Things that I could tell you guys, kind of giving you a little more context. So a little more behind the scenes, a little more, reasoning as to, some things happening. I'm so sorry for doing this. I really hate, I would hope that you guys know that I don't like to get myself involved in these types of things unless I'm truly actually involved. And I felt that this sort of impacted my streaming activities enough that I should probably make a statement. And I'm just gonna be pretty frank with you guys, and I'm not gonna be you know, I'm going to just kind of tell you guys how things are, and yeah. So first I kind of want to give you guys a bit of a timeline of how things were with me and my relationship with VSHOJO, because I don't make this stream lightly. So last year I did the podcast with Matara. And at that time, I was not, I was only working with VSHOJO. I was not in VSHOJO as a member. And, you know, we released merch and things like that. I do want to mention I did not receive money for that from any of the merch drop. But I, you know, it was
Mint 2, guys, Mint 2
wasn't really about that for me. So I, you know, just kind of wrote it off. And, you know, Matara and I, we did from the, we have the money from the Patreon itself. So it was just the merchandise that we did not get paid for. But, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without it sounding too embarrassing. You know, last year, in like mid podcast time that we were recording, we had gone to Japan together, and we had gotten COVID together, and we were stuck in a hotel together.
Oof.
And at that time, I kind of was talking to Matara, and I was saying how I was sorry, how I was just feeling pretty lonely, and how I sorry, was feeling how I was really wanting to join a group or a company. And you know, how, you know, VSHOJO would be good, but it wasn't exactly goal oriented towards the things I wanted to do. And on that trip, we had the idea, or we came up with the idea where potentially I could pitch an idol group gen to VSHOJO. Oh my gosh, it's so weird saying this out loud to you guys right now, because I've, you know, haven't really told anybody this entire time. And so I pitched that to them, and actually GunRun and I knew each other even before I became a VTuber. We connected through idols, and so he seemed very keen about the idea. And so from then I had signed on as a member, technically. And they auditioned for 2 other members that were going to be a part of the idol group that we would form. And so I believe some other people were coming out about their experiences, like Barry and Pia. They were not a part of what I was working on. They were supposed to be debuted after us. And
so more people.
One thing that I felt very confident in was who we were working with in VSHOJO. Our group actually worked mostly with the JP side of VSHOJO, and things were, albeit a bit slow. Things were not bad, and sorry. I just was really happy that I was working towards a common goal with 2 other people that I was really excited to be with. And the staff were really good to us, I do want to say. And there were a lot of opportunities that were lining up, and some that probably will never come to fruition, but that's okay. And sorry. And so we actually were initially supposed to debut a while ago, but things kept getting pushed back, which, you know, was understandable at first, but it kind of got a little frustrating with planning certain projects. And then I'm trying to gather my thoughts so I can give you guys a more transparent idea of what's happening, but also not get in legal trouble.
Yeah.
But VSHOJO also helped with my merch drop that I did after Moso Box with like the mugs and stuff. I also did not see that money, but
No.
I was so confident about my my group working out that I sorry, it wasn't really about that, and I just kind of said it'll be okay, it'll work out. And sorry. So I do want to say though that please, obviously support all the talents. Everybody's kind of going through it. I'm sorry. I am wasn't an I wasn't an outward facing talent, but I guess I was a talent for over a year now. I guess.
God.
But also a lot of the staff are kind of a lot of the former staff, and a lot of people were really good people. A lot of them did not know about what was happening until very recently, and so our team that we were working with, they told us, they said, we want you to know what's going on, and it was a lot, and that's now kind of where we're at present day. Basically everything has there was a lot of stuff that was being planned, and
Oh my God. Oh no.
I'm really sorry that I don't have really anything for you guys anymore at the moment. But I can say my 3D debut concert should still happen. And the JP staff were really, really amazing to help make that happen for me.
Oh.
And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I didn't want to make this very long anyway. I just kind of wanted to get this off my chest so I could move forward. And I'm sorry for sorry. I'm sorry for causing this kind of trouble. And I like to just keep the vibes good on my channel, but I felt this was kind of important to bring up, and so I just kind of wanted to I didn't want to drag this out, and I'm sorry also for bringing this up as well when there's already so many people coming out about things, and so much talk. But thank you guys for being here for me, and I hope that you guys can give your support for everybody else as well. And,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. I think that's all I really needed to say. I hope that cleared some things up for you. And it's really unfortunate that nobody knew how bad it was.
Yeah.
except the people who knew how bad it was. And they were just kind of willing to let everyone else walk into a burning building.
Oh my god.
And, you know, everybody that I worked with was really amazing. And, so I'm just really sad that it didn't, you know, have a chance to even see the light of day. But yeah, sorry. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and I will continue doing my best, and hopefully, you know, hopefully something will happen for me one day. We'll see. I really am not good at marketing myself or doing anything like that. So I was really excited about having a company that could help me with opportunities and having a group of friends that I could stream with again. And but if I guess, you know, the delays and debut were more of a blessing in disguise. And I wouldn't be able to do all the things that I can do at the moment without you guys, so thank you very much, and thank you for listening. Have a good day, or have a good night. Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I just need like a moment. Oh my god. Man, like your heart aches for these people. Your heart aches when like people are just like you can kind of tell when like someone's like a kind soul who just, oh my goodness. Sorry, who's cut onions in here, chat? Who's cut onions in here? Poor Mint. Oh my goodness, poor Mint, guys. Like she got screwed by VSHOJO too. Like it's okay. So look at it. So let's try and break down like the main takeaways here, right? So Mint knew GunRun before VTubing. So like that. That's kind of like, it feels like a deeper betrayal, doesn't it? Right? Because like it's like dude, what the hell, man? We like I mean, like, not that like, oh, if I know someone at VTubing, I there's a free pass to betray people, but like it's like what the hell, man? Oh my goodness. Okay, so she said she wasn't getting paid for the merch drop, but they did collect on the Patreon money, so at least that's something. So she pitched the idol group to VSHOJO, and then VSHOJO, brought her on. But she was kind of like, essentially, it sounded like she was kind of like a hidden VSHOJO member. She was signed on, but like I guess they kept delaying her for like over a year. Okay, let's see here. What else? Okay, so she was gonna make an idol group with VSHOJO. And essentially, she saw the red flags. She saw the red flags, but she kind of, because she wanted her idol dream to happen, she was like, okay, like, I'm willing to like not get paid. I don't want to ruffle any feathers or anything like that. It just, man, guys, like if you know Mint, right? Mint, she's been robbed of opportunities again. First at Niji, and now here with VSHOJO. Like, so it blows your mind. Like, how can this keep happening? How can this keep happening? I don't know what to say, guys. Okay, well, at least the 3D debut concert, that's still happening. But I liked that line that she said, where she said like, a lot of people knew it was bad, but they were willing to let people walk into a burning building. That's a really powerful line right there. because this is essentially, guys, like this is the thing, right? When you don't whistleblow on things that are happening, while it's comfortable, you are just allowing this company to hurt others. You know what I mean? It is tough to be the whistleblower. It is absolutely probably one of like the worst things someone can do, right? When you know in your heart of hearts that something is wrong, something is like this is going to hurt other people, and you choose not to like say anything, that's essentially sentencing anyone in the future to the same fate. So yeah, I mean, it is, I am very proud of everyone who is able to like talk about their experience with the VSHOJO, because it takes a lot of guts. It definitely takes a lot of guts to like put yourself out there and be like, yeah, they effed me too. Yeah, like they screwed me too. Like this is like, it's really brave what Mint is doing. And you can tell like in her voice, like she is genuine. You can tell that she is genuinely hurt by VSHOJO. VSHOJO is, it's like, it's taken down a lot of people. And like, it's really sad. It just, but essentially, like for Mint, right? You guys got to understand, like for the people who maybe don't know, Mint was with Niji in the past under a different persona. But like essentially when she left Niji, VSHOJO was like the life raft for her. But then this ended up being just as bad as Niji. Are there any good corporations at this point? Like I'm like, you know, it makes you question it, really. It makes you like be like, oh my God, like come on. Is this just like, is there like a recipe that like every corpo's got to be shit, and you're like, okay, so make sure like, you know, you get yourself a really nice reputation and then screw over everyone. Yes, just that. And I don't understand. Like, how do I say this? Okay, guys, entrepreneurs, usually they have some sort of business plan, okay? Like you don't just walk into a bank and be like, give me money. And the bank's like, okay, here's some money. Like, that's not how that works, right? When you make a business, you have a business plan. You have like 5 and 10 year projections. Like it's no joke to like make a business. So like, and there's no way a bank would be like, okay, your 5-year projection is to go bankrupt and screw over everyone. Oh yeah, okay, here's $1 million. Like that doesn't make any sense. None of this is making any sense, chat. That's like oh my God, it's blowing my damn mind. Sorry, I'm seeing some of your super chats come in. Sorry, let me see what you guys are saying. I'm sorry. Hold on. Man, we had to watch that though. We had to watch that. That poor Mint. Oh my God. Okay, let's see here. Sorry about this. 1 second. Bird, thanks so much for $2 super chat. Had a friend of mine happen to as well. Oh geez. Oh no. Ryan says, thanks for the $2 super chat, Ryan. I pray 2026 is a better year for all VTubers. I hope so too, Ryan. I hope so too. Oh my goodness. Kid Loco, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. Phoebe did make a black stream about VSHOJO. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna get into that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Kid Loco, thanks for the $2 super chat. Lydia, yesterday, I mean. Okay, hi Lydia. Hi, thanks so much. Hi, Kid Loco. Thank you so much. Nyam, nyam. Holy Jesus. Okay, all right. We're gonna oh my God. Okay. All right, guys. So like if you want further proof that Mint was actually going to be part of VSHOJO, here it is under the hold on a second. Here we go. Under this, okay, so if you guys, sorry, let me just scroll up so you guys see what, okay. So if you go to the VSHOJO VTuber Wiki and scroll down, all the way down to the 2025 signed members, we're going to see right here. Okay, 2025 signed members, okay? So here it says, following the company's collapse in July 2025, it was revealed that several VTubers were signed on to debut with the company that year. Mint Fantome proposed and signed on to create an idol generation to which was to include Phoebe Chan, who passed the 2024 auditions. 2024, oh my God. And another unrevealed member. At least 3 others were revealed to have also passed the 2024 EN auditions and were going to debut as a monster girl generation that would have included Pia P UFO, Berry Bug, and Tori Oriani. So you can see here, this would have been this would have been the 2025 signed members. We got Barry, Mint, Phoebe, Pia, and Tori. Crazy stuff, chat. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. What are you guys saying? Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Hagfish is yeah. I know. It's so sad, chat. All these people, all their hopes and dreams just crushed. Just absolutely crushed. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay, we believe in Face Connect. Honestly, I mean, I hope Face Connect does not have any skeletons in their closet. Seepel says, VSHOJO ruined friendships. It makes sense now. Why everyone distanced themselves from Vei and Silver. Why it all got nasty. It was never the talent. It was VSHOJO pushing the hate. And the call was coming from inside the house. You're right. Proton says, the possible answer being a VTuber agency is simply not a viable business model anymore. If there isn't enough money to be made without taking advantage of talent, there's no good way. Yeah, I agree. If your business plan, if it relies on like unpaid people, if it relies on abusing others, that's not a viable business, guys. Absolutely not a viable business. Oh my goodness. Phoebe and yes, Phoebe too, Usagi, Phoebe too. This goes so deep. I'm telling you guys. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. See here. Pia and Barry are adorable. Agreed. Let's see here. Let's hope Hall Life pays attention. Yeah. Let's hope. Like, we don't want. This is horrid. Like, no one was expecting this year. Oh my goodness. Scammed by scum. Yeah, no kidding, Abram. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Mint Berry Crunch. Oh my goodness, no. Oh my goodness. Okay, Zella says, people forget how bad FaZe was at one point, but they've turned it around. Yeah. What the heck is happening? I know, right? I know. Oh my goodness. Don't trust FaZe or Hollow either. Yeah, the thing is, it like when one corpo falls, it makes them all look bad too, right? Oh my goodness. Any working adult that does not get paid for their work should speak up. Why has it gone on for this long? Right, Ed? You make a very good point. That's right. Absolutely, you're right. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Niji was public. VSHOJO isn't. I mean, like, that doesn't make it better or worse, because sometimes going public can also make things worse, because then you're beholden to shareholders, right? Let's see here. VSHOJO is really going up in flames. It is. It really is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Veritex, I'm sitting here thinking because they were sort of treated as independent contractors, they were perhaps being billed quarterly, which means that they are being paid maybe a month behind. I mean, that's possible, but like, if you're an independent contractor, you get to call the shots on how you get paid, right? Yeah. Little Sight says the difference is Hololive is their legitimate employees and not just contractors. They all get a check and donos and merch on top of that. Okay, yeah, this is the thing. That's the thing that's going to be up in the air. From what it sounds like, this may go to litigation. So if it does, chat, it's going to set a very interesting precedence for the VTubing profession in North America. That's for sure. Okay, let's see here. People are scared to speak up, but the way things change is to speak up. You cannot be silent. Absolutely right, Ryan. You're 100%. You're right. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay. Cloud says the person who can't speak up can't sign an NDA, and someone did speak up. Okay, that's a good point. Okay. Okay. I'm starting a VTuber Corp. The pay is nothing. Lydia, you want it? No! Absolutely not. No. Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to continue, chat. We're going to continue. Hold on. Always get paid for your work, chat. Oh my God. Okay. So like the thing is, guys, like I know you're like, oh yeah, that FaZe is great, but like FaZe retains your IP. Like I personally, I talked to Fishman myself when he was at AMA North, not last year, but the year before. I personally talked to Fishman, and I was just like, I'm like, what's going on? They're like, and he's like, yeah, FaZe retains your IP. So I'm like, that's not a good look either. That's not a cool thing to happen, guys, because you, the talent, you work hard on building this IP, and if you have to walk away from it, that sucks too. And like some people are like, oh, you can pay the company. It's just like, oh, that sucks too, because like, yes, initially, yes, of course. Okay, let's just say, for example, you join an agency and you don't have a persona with you. Yes, they have to build from scratch. Yes, you got to do a, a lore. Yeah, you got to do like a designer. You got to do rigging. You got to do art. You got to do all, the stingers and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I understand that stuff costs something, right? But when a person goes to leave the corpo, pretty much that has been already paid. You know what I mean? Like, so it would make sense if they're like, okay, yeah, sure, if you want to take the IP with you, just pay us what we originally paid for it and on your way, right? But corpos don't do that. They're just like, we're going to park this thing. We're going to wait a couple years, see if anyone remembers you, and then we're going to try and debut it again. When everyone gets really angry, then we're going to put it back on the shelf, wait a couple more years, and see if anyone remembers. Like this is not good. It's just, like, there is some bad practices in the VTuber sphere that really need to be dealt with. It's not okay. Okay. All right. Anyways, so yeah. So bleh. Sorry. Just, it really grinds my gears. Oh my goodness. For real. Okay. Hey, Zombie. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Zombie said, congratulations to VSHOJO, the only agency without any VTubers. You're not wrong, Zombie. Hey, Fish, thanks for the $2 super chat. Just make a corpo now. Lydia, you're a VTuber's only hope. Honestly, VTubers, I know nobody wants to hear this. VTubers need to unionize, okay? That's the truth, right? In order to get fair treatment across the board, they need to unionize. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Listen, like someone big brain would have to figure that out. Kid Loco, thanks so much for the $2 super chat. If Lydia made a corpo, I'd want to work with her corpo. You guys are very kind. You guys are so sweet. I'm not going to be making a corpo. It's tough. It's tough out here. Like, I can't believe it, chat. Like, the more you learn about how terrible conditions are within these VTuber corporations, the more you're like, oh my God, like, I don't understand how NDAs can hold this much weight. But guys, eventually the truth shall set you free, guys. The truth always comes to light. And this is kind of what we need to hope for. Okay, all right, chat, we're gonna keep moving on. All right, let's see here. Okay, Oh, guys, sorry, really quickly. I know that this is kind of like a little on topic / off topic, but like, guys, Nyanners, she recently, she had like her funeral stream and stuff like that. So like the reason Nyanners is on a long-term hiatus is because she's joining FaZe and doesn't want to give them her IP, which is totally fair because she worked really, really hard to build it, right? So, But yeah, that's the thing, right? Because so when you go into FaZe, you might as well just start fresh because like it ultimately it happens where you join a corpo and then something will go wrong and then you got to leave the corpo and then go back to your indie persona, right? Unless the corporation is kind enough to give you the IP or let you buy the IP, which I think is garbage. I think it's total garbage. Just give the IP. But unless they're able to do that, then it makes sense that for people to like quote unquote leave their indie persona because at least they have something that they control that they can come back to, right? It's sick. It's sick how much power these corporations have, and it's ridiculous that no one has been able to crack the code and figure out how you can have an ethical VTuber corporation. I don't understand how it's not possible. It's not someone apparently this is like it's like breaking the genome, guys. Making an actual ethical VTuber agency seems to be quite an impossible task, I guess. I don't know. This is stupid. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Ryan, thanks for $2 super chat. My corpo will only pay you in the finest cat food. Get out of here, Ryan. Kid Loco, thanks for the $5 super chat. Kid Loco approves Lydia's corpo idea. Do it. If you had legalizing for a lawyer who knows contracts and all, Rima will be your reporter. I mean, I do have a lawyer friend. No, I'm kidding. I feel like the Canadian laws are different. This is a thing. That's the thing about VTubing as well, right? Because people are from everywhere, right? Like it's the laws get all like topsy-turvy, right? Which is why it makes sense why HoloLive, if they import their people into Japan, so they have to abide by Japanese laws, right? Anyways, okay, that's another story for another day. Okay, let's get back. Uncle mindset. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah. Like, the thing is, chat. The thing is, you have to call out these corporations, right? If you call out the corporations, then finally they do stuff. So, like, I don't know if you guys remember last year, Cover Corp, they started doing that thing where they stopped paying artists last year too. I don't know if you remember this, but when they got called out, then suddenly they caught up on all their back payments, right? It's just it's crazy. It's just crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, guys, we're gonna continue with but wait, there's more. I know, chat, there's more. Okay, the legal mind, I mean, autocorrect. That's okay. I know what you meant. I know who you meant. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Let me close some of these. Oh my god, this was heart-wrenching. Ugh. Oh my goodness, my heart goes out to Mint. My heart goes out to everybody who's been involved in this. This is ridiculous. It's too much, guys. It's too much. It's all just a little too much. Okay, all right. But wait, more people have been affected by this. What, Lydia? Are you sure? Yes, of course. Yes, I will tell you more. Hold my hand. Okay. Oh my goodness. Nova, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. I can't wait to see the contract terms when VSHOJO goes bankrupt and the NDAs no longer matter. Yes. That is, yeah. I'm pretty sure. I hope that is the case, right? Because, like, if a business is no longer in business, NDAs are no longer, one would think NDAs are no longer viable, right? Like, because they're like, okay, well, the business has gone under, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm not, listen, I'm no lawyer. I would hope that's the case, but I have no idea. Okay. Let's see here. Let's continue. Okay, guys, let's continue on who else has been affected by this. So this is Projekt Melody. And Projekt Melody is an English-speaking independent VTuber originally debuting on adult streaming site in 2020. She began work-safe content on Twitch later that year. An independent streamer at debut, she joined VSHOJO in November 2020. In July 2025, Melody went back to being independent. Okay, so Melody has also left VSHOJO as well. So this is Projekt Melody has posted on her X. So let's take a look at this. Okay, and this says here, okay, so this is posted on July 23rd at around 5:08 a.m. And Projekt Melody says, taking a little break, I think it'd be healthy for me. I've learned and experienced so many things. And instead of airing my own grievances, I'd rather curl up in a ball for 1 to 2 weeks. I'll be back spicier and ready for a new chapter in life. I love you all so much. Thank you for your kind words. And then Projekt Melody says, also in my absence, the mods will not be fed. Thank you. So, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to, like, speak out about these things. It is necessary, but for Projekt Melody, she won't be airing her grievances, and she'll just be taking a 1 to 2 week hiatus in regards to the situation that's happened, obviously. But it's I don't know. It sucks. It sucks, but it takes a lot of courage to come forward. So, like, it's possible that Melody just needs she just needs a break, because it's like the more and more horror stories just keep coming out about VSHOJO, right? So and Projekt Melody was a key to joining VSHOJO in 2020. So she's probably seen a lot too, and I'm sure she has a lot to say, but is just not ready to say it right now, which is fine. Okay, all right, guys. So okay, so okay, that's there. Okay, all right. So let me show you guys this here. So on the VSHOJO VTuber Wiki, okay, so let me show you. Okay, so on the VSHOJO VTuber Wiki, if you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna see a section called VSHOJO Nova. So VSHOJO Nova was the second group in VSHOJO JP and the third in the overall company. However, the way this group is packaged fits more in line with the traditional Japanese wave or generation compared to their predecessors. Hestia Happiness was originally an independent VTuber before joining VSHOJO, while the other three are original VSHOJO characters. So you can see here, this is Akutsuki Hotaru, Hestia Happiness, Yutori Peki, and okay, I'm not Japanese, guys, okay. Okamoto Nagi. All right, so you can see here that this was VSHOJO Nova. So why are we talking about VSHOJO Nova? Well, guys, it appears that all of the members of VSHOJO Nova are leaving. So this is posted on X, and this is posted by Atsuki Dihoru. And this is obviously machine translated, so it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try our best. So Atsuki says, I sincerely apologize for the concern I have caused everyone. As of today, I, Atsuki Hotaru, will be parting ways with VSHOJO. It is truly heartbreaking for me that things have come to this. Although my time here was short, the fact that I was able to meet such trustworthy teammates, the supportive staff, inspiring and dependable seniors, and all of you who have shown me your support, this is something I will always treasure. As for continuing activities with the 4 members of Nova, we are currently exploring possible paths together with the JP staff. I would appreciate if you could kindly watch over us during this time. I will be speaking more about this matter on my personal stream today at 6 p.m. JST. If you're able to, I'd appreciate if you could tune in. So that's in regards to Atsuki Hotaru. So now, okay, so this is Hestia Happiness. So this is posted on Hestia's X account, and this is posted on July 22nd and around 11:31 p.m. And Hestia says, in regards to the recent incident, I've decided to terminate my contract with VSHOJO and return to being an indie. To everyone who has supported me and celebrated this new chapter, I'm truly sorry how things have turned out. I was unaware of what happened between my senpais and the company, and they deserve so much better. Before I joined, VSHOJO has always been a company I deeply admired, known for its incredibly talented streamers and its talent-first approach. I was genuinely overjoyed when given the opportunity to join under the JP group. It felt like a chance to grow as a creator, elevate my content, follow the road of the senpais, and give back to everyone who supported me on this journey. Although my time in VSHOJO was short, I'm so grateful to have met all the senpais and my group mates Nova. We went through so much together even before debut, which brought us closer. Each one of them is incredibly hardworking, kind, and inspiring. I truly cherish and care for every single one of them. I also want to sincerely thank all the JP staff who I've worked with and to our JP and EN senpais who continuously encouraged and cared for us. As for Nova's future, not much has been disclosed and discussions are still ongoing with the JP staff and nothing has been finalized yet. Once again, I'm truly sorry to everyone in the community for what you're going through right now. Thank you so much to those who have continued to support me. Your warm messages mean the world to me. I'll keep doing my best as Hestia Happiness, and I hope to keep creating content that will bring happiness. I'll be streaming today at 22 p.m. JST to share my insights on the situation. Thank you. So that message is from Hestia. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, and then so this is from Okamoto Nagi, and this is obviously machine translated. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try our best. So Nagi says, to all our fans, thank you sincerely for your continued support. Once again, we deeply apologize for causing you so much inconvenience and concern. It is with regret we announce that Nagi Okamoto will be leaving VSHOJO. We're truly disappointed that it has come to this outcome. About half a year ago, I began my activities with great anticipation for a new daily life, and I'm genuinely grateful to have met so many friends, seniors, staff, and fans. Even though the environment may change, neither I nor the community will ever change. I truly, truly love Nova, my seniors, and all the fans. Regarding Nova's future activities, we are currently exploring options with the JP staff. We would greatly appreciate your warm We would greatly appreciate your warm support moving forward. Concerning this matter, I will share my perspective in a personal live stream tonight at 9 p.m. I hope you'll tune in. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Okay, all right. Okay, so then one more. Okay, and then this is from... Okay, so this is from Yutori. And okay, so this is both in English and Japanese. So there's the English translation. This is posted on July 22nd at around 11:32 p.m. And Piki says, to all of you who have supported us, we're truly sorry for your concern. And then it says, Yutori Piki has decided to leave VSHOJO. I was informed of this suddenly, and I'm really sorry too. I've been working since my debut to this point, and with the desire to see wonderful scenery with all of my fans and make them happy. The environment will change, but that belief will never change. Unfortunately, I'm on vacation and don't have a distribution environment right now, but I will convey my feelings in my words in the next distribution, so please wait a little. As for the activities of the 4 Nova members, we are currently exploring with the JP staff, so I hope you will warmly watch over us. I love Nova members, my wonderful seniors, and all the fans with all my heart. Once again, I'm sorry for making you feel sad. I will enjoy my activities so that I can repay you warm words to the best of my ability. It's just so sad. All these people are apologizing for something that they didn't even do, you know? Like, it's not even their fault. It's it's VSHOJO's fault. Okay. All right. So, let's see here. Okay, so of course, with the departure of all 4 of these members, this is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit, posted by Bean. It says all 4 members of VSHOJO Nova have left the company, and like rightfully so, right? Like, I mean, you can completely understand why. Let's see what some of the people on Reddit are saying. Melon Bro says, "Who is still at VSHOJO in this point?" And OP says, "Froot is the only person as of the time of posting who hasn't explicitly said that they are quitting. Considering it's like 4 a.m. where she is now, she'll probably say something when she wakes up." Smole says, "Even though I can't understand what they're talking about, I always did like watching the Nova members. I absolutely have the best hopes for them. But it does make me sad in a way that they're being spread apart. I hope wherever this said and done, they still do collapse together." Zen did respond, Hestia, that she would still love to play with them. Chi-Chi says, "If one is able, I would recommend checking out their streams. I know the language barrier is rough, but if you're able to understand them or if you just want to vibe, they're very sweet and very funny people. They are members that didn't get to debut and are going to be hurt the most by all of this. It's not even close due to how they are small streamers. So yeah, check them out if you can. They might really need it." Leon says, "Oh man, VSHOJO really effed up big time, huh? Can't wait to see some justice being delivered soon. They can't just scam charity money like how they did." Darth Blood Drone says, "I don't think there is a company left to leave. Based on what all the members said, I believe that this company is in financial trouble since last year and just fell apart without any sort of strategy or guidance." Al says, "By language from other posts, they didn't just jump ship. They took the JP office staff with them." Hell yeah! Like, that's the thing. Like VSHOJO, they, from what it sounds like, the staff members were really great. So I guess it makes sense for them to poach them, right? Keijo says, "All 4 of the members have stated that they're in discussion with the Japanese branch staff regarding the future of the activities as the Nova group. There might be a chance for them to stay together." Balumi says, "Complete company collapse within 48 hours. It feels crazy." Izzy says, "I've never seen such a uniform mass exodus. It'd be crazy if the other agency ever had this happen, but they probably have more strict legal contracts." Waka says, "Holy shoot, that was quick. So Froot is left if I'm getting this right." And then Big Monica says, "Please support these girls if you can." So this is their Twitters. So this one is Tsuki Dehoru. This one is Hestia Happiness. This one is Nagi Okamoto. And this one is Yutori Peke. So these are the 4 girls. These are the 4 girls that are on the VSHOJO Nova. So you can see them here. All of their information is going to be here under the VSHOJO VTuber Wiki, but also so this is their handles as well. So if you can go support them, if you speak Japanese, that would be awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, I missed some of your super chats, guys. Hold on, give me a second here. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, Minute Rider, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. "If I can compare Niji and VSHOJO, 2 hip-hop record labels in the 90s, then VSHOJO is equal to Ruthless Records, NWA's label, and Niji Sanji is equal to Death Row Records." Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Stefan, thanks so much for the $20 super chat. "Hello, Lydia. Hi, chat. What a year for VTubing and fans." Yes. No kidding, Stefan. You're not wrong. Matthew, thanks for the $5 super chat. "It makes sense. Being any kind of victim involves so much unwarranted shame. Thanks for speaking up for the talent and labor." It's true. Yeah, you got to speak up, right? Oh my goodness. Kid Local, thanks for the $2 super chat. "Froot leaving VSHOJO yesterday No more VSHOJO name. Yes, that's right. She did remove that from her name. That's right. But yes, no official statement yet from Froot though. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Anime Squirrel says, "Good for them. VSHOJO fooled us all, and now I just want the ones responsible to sink the ship. They did their talent so dirty, giving us a similar experience as to why they came to VSHOJO to avoid in the first place." Yeah, this is the sad thing, right? VSHOJO was kind of like supposed to be like the savior corpo, right? Like it was supposed to be like the good guys, and like how the mighty have fallen at this point. It's pretty rough, guys. It's pretty rough. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me just close these. Go on, or else I'm gonna get confused. Okay, there we go. All right. So, all right. But Lydia, who else has been involved in this? Yes. Okay, there's more. Don't worry, chat. But wait, there's more. Okay, guys. So this is Zentreya, and Zentreya is a female English language VTuber who debuted in 2017. She's noted for the use of speech to text to speech system to produce a synthesized voice. So initially, she was an independent streamer, mostly known for VR chat role-playing. Zen joined VSHOJO in November 2020, debuting as one of the group's initial members. And in July 2025, she left VSHOJO and is continuing as an independent VTuber. So why are we talking about Zentreya? Well, guys, Zentreya is calling out the CEO. Finally, someone's doing it. All right. Okay, because, listen, the thing is, guys, okay, you're like, oh, it may not be GunRun's fault. But, like, as the CEO, you're kind of like where the buck stops, right? Okay, so you can see here, this is posted on Zentreya's X account. This is posted on July 23rd at around 1:05 a.m. And Zen says, "Kason gave me courage." Yeah, Kason was amazing. Okay, so okay, Zentreya says, "Kason gave me courage. You've been really good at ignoring me and giving me the short corporal response, GunRun. No more. Everyone is looking for answers, and the fact that it's taking this long for a statement from is crazy. The talent deserves an answer. We are all hurt and angry." And then Zen continues to say, "And this is not a call for people to be malicious or callous. Please, regardless of what you're feeling, be calm. This is simply a call for a response in a time where people are hurting and looking for an answer from someone who has insight." Yes, exactly. We're all waiting for a response from GunRun. So this is GunRun. You can see here, the VSHOJO CEO. Look at this guy. Look at his face. Look at his smug face. Where's the money? Where's the money, GunRun? Where's the goddamn money? Okay, so you can see here the last time GunRun ever posted anything was on July 7th. So and VSHOJO Nova launched. Ugh. Oh my goodness, this is aged very poorly. Anyways, guys, so yeah, so Zen is saying something and being very, very brave to say something, because it's not easy to call out a CEO. It's not easy. It's uncomfortable, guys. It's very uncomfortable to, like, you know, stir the pot, but like also something needs to be done. We need an answer. The fact that, okay, let me tell you this, guys, okay? The fact that even Kuro was like, yeah, this was, I'm leaving. This was 11 days in the making. There was time. They knew this was coming. So a statement should have been ready. You know what I mean? Like, this is not a shock. It's not a shock that Mousy hasn't been paid. It's not a shock that all of these other creators have not been paid. They knew they didn't pay them. So the fact that this has been out, this information has been out for we're going on 3 days now. This information has been out for 3 days. Not a statement from the VSHOJO CEO. Nothing from GunRun. It's very concerning. It's very like, is this guy on a beach in Tahiti, like with all the money? Like, what's happening, right? Is there even a company anymore? Like, it's a bit of a head scratcher, chat. So anyways, so Zen, good job on being upfront, because yeah, CEOs need to be called out when stuff like this happens. But yeah, so far still nothing from the CEO, which is very shocking, guys. It's very shocking, to say the least. Okay, all right. There has been a lot of people talking about Froot. So for the people who don't know who Froot is, So this is Apricot. So it says Apricot the Lynch, also widely known by her nickname Froot, is a female English language VTuber illustrator originally from England. She debuted in November 2020 and is one of the first generation members of the American VTuber company VSHOJO. She's now the sole talent affiliated with the company. So this is as of filming, this is what is said in the VTuber wiki. So this is okay. So Froot did make a statement, but it's not really clear. It's not really clear. Okay. So this is posted on Froot's X account, and this is posted on July 23rd at 8:24 a.m. And Froot says, "I have been struggling to mentally process everything that when I think about it, my mind goes blank." So that's not really, I mean, it's, Froot has been kind of like embroiled in her own controversy, which is why she hasn't been streaming for some time. But she still is, so here's the thing, right? Technically speaking, she didn't make a statement, I am quitting VSHOJO. However, if you take a look at Froot's profile here, VSHOJO has been removed. The icon has also been removed. So it's possible that you could say that unofficially she has quit VSHOJO, but she hasn't actually like said like, I have quit VSHOJO, right? But you can kind of see from here, it could be inferred. It could be inferred, but even here it says she's the sole talent affiliated with the company. So we don't really know for sure. We don't really know for sure if Froot is staying or if it's just she's just waiting to like kind of like get a better grasp on how she's feeling in order to prepare a statement. So we have nothing really from Froot yet as of like nothing official. What I'm trying to say is nothing super official from Froot. Anyways, yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of like what's going on here with Froot. She streamed yesterday and people who watched it said she was quitting. Really? Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, that is quite possible. Fruit Loop. Yeah, okay. And Froot also donated to Tiltify. Excellent. Okay, here, let's take a look at the Tiltify. It's been a couple of minutes. Let's take a look at the Tiltify again. Hold on. And for those of you in chat who are able to donate, this is the link to Ironmouse's Tiltify for the IDF. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh my god, that is high. Oh my goodness, keeps going up even throughout filming. Oh my goodness, now it's at 902, 937. This is insane. Okay, let's take a look at okay, let's see here. Okay, let's take a look at the top donors here. Okay, oh my goodness, we got Lone Wolf 16,000, Tricky 15,000, Jast 15,555. Oh, by the way, I found out what Jast made yesterday. Thank you guys. I didn't know it was that kind of a company, but that is so yeah, that's okay. They make spicy games. Okay, we got gamer subs here. VGen, Shylily coming in. VTube Studio. We got Potato, Jacksepticeye. Everyone's coming out, and we got Doki here as well. Oh my goodness. Okay, was this okay? 69, very funny. Okay, all right. Let's look at the full leaderboard. Here. Okay, see here. We got Mint here. Oh my goodness, Mint Fantome. We got Kenji, Jaden, Nimi, Nyanners, Zentreya, Cinder, Manly Badass Hero. That's true. We got Ludwig. Oh my goodness, Sea Dog. Here she is. Here's Froot. Okay, aka Apricot. Okay. Yeah, Cinder's donated too. I know, right? It's crazy. Oh my goodness, this is great. Lime Malicious is here. It's very sweet. It's Fifi's here. We see a lot of big players in the VTuber sphere. That is incredible. It's Pia's here as well. Porcelain Maid. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Giguk. Okay. Okay. Anyways, we got lots of people. This is very sweet. It's very nice to see all of these people coming out and supporting such an amazing cause, right? So Ironmouse Tiltify is doing really well. So okay, let's see here if I can hold on. 1 second, hold on. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So here's essentially as of filming where we are right now. So 903. That is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So I'm going to put it in the chat one more time. If you are able to financially donate, please make sure to go do that. Okay. Okay, guys, so that is there. That is there. Okay. So now let's see here. Okay. Okay. So okay, guys, so this is another person that's been affected. Okay, so this is Haruka Karibu, and Haruka Karibu is a Canadian VTuber. Hell yeah! She loves anime, video games, and voice acting. She primarily streams on Twitch, where she likes hanging out with chat, relaxing, and having a good time. Haruka originally debuted as an independent VTuber in May 2020. In December 2022, she joined the agency VSHOJO. After leaving the group in July 2025, she continued on as an independent VTuber. Okay, so this is Haruka's statement here. Let me just pull that up for you guys. Oops, 1 second. Okay. Okay, so this is posted on July 22nd at around 9:17 p.m. And this is posted by Haruka. And Haruka says, I've left VSHOJO. It was in the works for a little bit, but it has escalated due to the recent news. I'm officially indie as of today. Well, when I've processed everything, I'll express my feelings better. Please give all my friends support and love. And then Haruka continues to say, please, only if you can, donate to Mousie's campaign and to the IDF, which is the link that I just sent. And so officially Haruka is done with VSHOJO. So it's been removed from her profile here, and also the emoji is gone as well. So let's see. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's okay. It's the same pin post there. Okay. All right, excellent. So so there we go. So Haruka confirmed that she has also left VSHOJO as well. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so in regards to the so let me just pull this up again. I mean, you guys know who this is, but just to go over it again for the people who may have just joined us here. So this is Ironmouse, and Ironmouse is a female American VTuber from Puerto Rico and is a veteran in the industry. So she is originally a founding member of the agency VSHOJO in 2020. In July 2025, she left VSHOJO and is continuing as an independent VTuber. So this is just Ironmouse thanking everyone. So let me just show you guys 1 second. Okay. Okay, so this is posted on July 23rd at around 12:58 a.m. And Ironmouse says, I don't really have words that I can properly express how I feel. I feel like saying thank you to everyone is not enough. But thank you all so much for your kindness. My heart is so full, it feels like it's going to explode. You are all truly amazing. I'm going to go cry now. And so you can see here, this is as of filming, as of when she posted this was at 7:44, 282. But we can see here that the Tiltify has gone up significantly. Here is now up to 903, so like almost at a million, which is pretty impressive. And you can see here, okay, let me see here. Okay, and you can see here, so this is VGen. So if you guys don't know what VGen is, they are essentially like they're like an artist marketplace, particularly for VTubers. So it says commissions made easy. So VGen posted this on their X account on July 23rd at around 12:09 p.m. And VGen says, so close to 1 million, we've added another boost. Let's keep pushing Mousie forward. So you can see here that there's a donation match in progress, which is absolutely incredible. And like, it just, you can just see like the generosity of people coming out, and it's absolutely heartwarming. It's wonderful to see. And yeah, so even IDF has been aware of what's happening. So, and they've also made a statement. So this is posted on the IDF, or the Immune Deficiency Foundation's X account, and it says the Immune Deficiency Foundation improves diagnosis, treatment, and quality of life for people affected by primary immunodeficiency. So this is a video. So it says, thank you, Ironmouse and the community. And this is posted on July 23rd at around 12:05 p.m. So let's take a listen.
Hello, I'm Jory Berry, and I lead the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometimes it's hard to find the right words to say, but I'll try. I wasn't expecting Ironmouse to create the Tiltify fundraiser to benefit us, but it shouldn't have surprised me because that's who she is. Even in the midst of challenges, she thought of us before herself. And what has been raised in less than 48 hours is surreal, overwhelming in the best possible way. But honestly, I've known how special Mouse is for a long time. What I didn't know is that an entire community would rally around the Immune Deficiency Foundation in a way I couldn't have imagined. I sent Mouse a message yesterday. I told her that her authenticity and vulnerability inspire me. But so do you. You've inspired me in ways you may not even realize. Gratitude doesn't begin to describe it. So whether you were able to donate or not, you made a difference. More people know about the Immune Deficiency Foundation. More people know about primary immunodeficiency. More people know about the need for plasma donation. Vulnerably, authentically, and very much sincerely. Thank you.
Wow. Holy. Now, guys, that's a CEO. Like, whoa. Oh, my God. Why am I crying so much in the news today? No. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is absolutely insane. It's absolutely incredible. Wow. That's, holy moly guacamole. That's insane. Wow. It is like, yeah, like, guys, like the VTuber community is such a powerful force for good. It is amazing what can happen when we all really come together. And yeah, this is like life-changing. This is like life-changing money for people with immune deficiency. So like, this is absolutely incredible that yeah, like even when Jory Berry was saying, like, you know, like, she thought of the Ironmouse, thought of the IDF before she thought of her own needs. Like, that's fast pass to heaven, man. Holy crap. That is incredible. Wow. What a beautiful statement. What an absolutely beautiful statement to say. Wow. So okay, so we have more statements here. Okay, so let me see here. Let me just oh my goodness, that's incredible. Man, it gives you goosebumps, right? Okay, so this is okay, so in response to Ironmouse's tweet from 13 hours ago, Jacksepticeye says, this is posted on July 23rd at 11:27 p.m. Jacksepticeye says, love to see such a cool thing happen out of a negative situation. Goated. Yeah, absolutely. Very true. Very true. And let's see here. And then, so Coefficient has also made a statement here. Okay. And Coefficient says, I've been watching VTubers for a long time, ... So if you guys don't know who Coefficient is, they are a they love fighting games and VTubers. So Coefficient says, sorry, I've been watching VTubers for a long time, ... I have never seen the community come together more than raising almost $1 million within 48 hours for charity as a result of company incompetence. This is true. We got to remember where this came from, right? This is the biggest middle finger this community has ever produced. The entire industry coming together to rally behind Mousy. This is true. This is wow. Oh my goodness. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so let's refresh it. Let's just see. Okay. I'm going to send this to link in chat again. If you guys are able to donate, please make sure to do so here. Okay. Wow. Okay, all right. So we're currently at 908. Yay. Okay, that's incredible. Incredible stuff. All right, so let's continue here. Okay, where was I? There we go. Okay, all right. So okay, so let me just show you guys this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so guys, this is another person affected. Okay, so this is Matara. And Matara is an independent English-speaking VTuber formerly affiliated with VSHOJO. She debuted on Twitch on October of 2023. Okay, so why are we talking about Matara? Well, guys, Matara is, well, okay, we're going to watch this together. We're going to watch this together. And you tell me what she's saying about it. So this is posted on... This post on Wendell's channel, and is titled "Matara learned an important life lesson after all that happened." So let's take a listen.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast the year passed. I'm not gonna lie, I am very excited. I think 2025 has been both an incredible year in the sense that a lot of amazing things have happened, and I know that I kind of needed this year in general, but I'm good not to have another one of these for a little bit.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff that happened again. One day, I don't want to be cryptic, but obviously one day in the future, I think more of us are going to be able to talk about a lot of the stuff from this year, et cetera, et cetera. I think I had a really, really important... I think I had a lot of important life lessons. But we'll definitely talk about them. We'll definitely talk about them more in the future, my loves, and all that fun stuff. But... yeah, I definitely feel like I want to focus on me. I want to focus on stuff that I want to do. I did a lot of stuff solo before, even though I had been in a few groups and stuff. But, you know, with Hollywood, I obviously focused a lot on Hollywood group stuff because, you know, you're in a group and you want to help, you want to get stuff going. And then with my last employment, same thing. You want to focus on the group, you want to get stuff going. And I think this year kind of showed.
So sorry guys, just to give you some context, when she says Hollywood, she means Niji. Okay, and then obviously her last company was VSHOJO.
Showed me like, hey, a lot of folks in this industry or in other industries put them and their business first.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be bad if I put me and my business first, right? So a lot of the stuff that is happening from those kind of lessons is the things that I'm opening this year. And as I said, I promise you, I'm not going to be cryptic forever, but I had a really important reminder of, hey, a lot of people will put their business first. You should be doing the same. Yeah, Kyle, I'm the kind of person where I really enjoy helping others. Helping others helps me, but I'm kind of in this position where I feel like I spend a lot of years helping other people. And I'm kind of here like, well, you know, what do I got to show for it? Sure, you know, oh, Matara is so great. She helped me with this. Matara is so nice. That, like, yeah, okay. But I think there's a lot more stuff that I'm like, no, I'm going to be more selfish. My parents are getting older. I want them to not work and, you know, travel the world before they're too old to do so. And personally, this is something, again, I'm sorry for being cryptic, but I've had this lesson all my life, and you gotta let people make their own mistakes. I'm the kind of person where I'm like, wait, you're doing this thing wrong. Let me help you. Don't do this. You're gonna get hurt. And just... every time my flesh mother will remind me, like, Matara, you gotta let people make their own mistakes. And I'm sure some of you can relate here, right? Where it's like, if you tell people, hey, don't do this, or hey, be careful here, be careful that, you're the bad guy. But then if people kind of make the mistake and fall and hurt themselves, then later they come to you and they're like, oh, I get it now. And you're like, oh... But that's been really tough for me, is just learning to see people that I love get hurt and know that if I try to help them avoid the pain, that then they won't. Does that make sense? That's another problem that I've had a lot of people told me as well that I need to be more mindful of. I need to be a little bit nicer with my I told you so's. I think because, like, I'm a little bit of a joker and I'm very silly. Sometimes when I hit people with the I told you so, you know, it should be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I'm not happy to be doing this. you know, and then later be like, you know, I did tell you so. But instead, I've definitely a few times been in a position of like, told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Something that my therapist and I talked about was sometimes people like me who really are like, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to be, you know, quote unquote, a good person and quote unquote do what I think is the right thing. It also comes from like not focusing on my own life enough. If I focused on my life more, if I was busier, if I was doing stuff, I wouldn't be out here, you know, making sure you're doing stuff okay. So sometimes it comes from like extreme people pleasing as well. You know, it's not bad that I'm trying to help. It's good.
No.
But
Yeah.
I gotta help myself. That's my number one. So yeah, just getting better at that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, like,
We'll
yeah,
definitely
like she definitely has a good point. You definitely cannot pour from an empty cup. But yeah, it's kind of like I like how she does kind of make like, you know, similarities between like Hollywood and like the VTuber like sphere, because there is a lot of predatory practices that from Hollywood are kind of like bleeding over into the VTuber sphere. A lot of like, you know, like, oh, do this for clout, or I'm not going to pay you, or, you know, you shut up and do as I say, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's kind of, it's kind of sick in a way, because like, you know, Hollywood is like, whatever, it's been established for like, you know, since like the 1900s or whatever, right? Like since the invention of like film and stuff like that. But like VTubing is a relatively new concept, right? It's, you know, like around like 20, like if we're ever going to be generous, I don't know, 2014, 2017, you know, somewhere like around that time is when it started, but the boom really was in 2020. So like it's a relatively new industry, and yet it still for some reason has these predatory practices from Hollywood that kind of creep in. And it's really sad, because you think as a society we would be smarter than this. You'd think as a society we'd be like, okay, these are the pitfalls of the past that we're definitely not going to go into moving forward, and yet they happen, right? You know, it's like it's sad, it's gross, and like you kind of need people kind of like Matara, who's just like, hey, you know, we got to watch out for this, right? But like she does make a very good point. A lot of people do have to make their own mistakes, but like, yeah, it sucks. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on, I missed some of your super chats, guys. Hold on, let me see what the okay. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry, okay, there you go. Okay, sorry. Shark, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Apparently, among the game devs and tech sectors, it was an open secret that GunRun was a scumbag. Really? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Shark. Wow. Thanks for the, oh my goodness. Kid Loco, thanks for the $2 super chat. Cinder is donating too. Crazy bright. Yeah. Holy moly. That is good. I mean, I listen, it's all going towards a good cause, right? So, I mean, it's, wow. Holy moly. Jason, thanks so much for being a member for 16 months. Base CEO. yeah, that lady at the IDF is absolutely a base CEO. You're absolutely right. Oh my goodness. Kid Loco, thanks for $2 super chat. I donated $10 just now. You all can donate too. Yeah, if you're able to, of course. Yes. I mean, like, so let me send the link one more time. So if you guys are able to donate to the Tiltify, here's the link once more. Okay. Let's see here. Afro Teddy Bear, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. It just struck me, VTuber agencies are like the latest version of the multi-channel networks. Yeah, MCNs, you're right, but probably worse. Those are the shadiest crooks around. Yes, that's right. So, like, guys, if you don't know what an MCN is, I'll kind of like explain to it. Okay, Okay, what was an MCN? Okay, so MCN is a multi-channel network. It was an organization that works with video platforms to offer assistance to channel owners in areas such as product programming, funding, cross-promotion, partner management, digital rights management, monetization, and sales, audience development, in exchange for a percentage of ad revenue from the channel. The term multi-channel network was coined by former YouTube employee, New Network co-founder Jed Simmons. MCNs have been described as a means to negate and the hassle involved when seeking out your own advertising opportunities on the site. Okay, I'll just say why are MCN bad? Okay, so it says, Multi-channel networks are often criticized for their exploitative practices, including predatory revenue-sharing models, lack of transparency, and restrictions on creative freedoms. Sound familiar? Which can negatively impact content creators. These networks typically offer support in areas such as monetization, audience growth, but often fail to deliver on these promises, leaving creators with limited control over their content and their earnings. Additionally, MCNs may operate with convoluted, one-sided contracts, making it difficult for creators to understand the terms of their agreement, leading to a loss of trust. I mean, Afro Teddy Bear, maybe you're onto something. Predatory revenue sharing models, lack of transparency, restrictions on creative freedom, and limited benefits. Okay, despite promises of support and growth, many creators find that the benefits offered by MCNs were minimal. From subpar royalty rates to lackluster promotional efforts, the supposed advantages from joining an MCN often failed to materialize. Holy, does that not sound familiar, chat? Does that not sound familiar? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second here. Okay. Dan, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. VTubers need unions and co-ops or they're going to keep getting screwed. Absolutely right, Dan. Yeah, something needs to change in this sphere because what we have now ain't good. It's not good for these content creators to just be taken advantage of, to be like mentally abused in this way, for trust to be lost. Like, this is no good. It's no good. Absolutely terrible. Okay, let's see here. Like it just kind of seems like the okay, sorry. 1 second. Categorizing your main money maker independent contractors is such a shitty corporate move to reduce liability and avoid labor laws. Yes, absolutely right, Sarah, you're absolutely right. Oh my goodness. Just stay indie, it's not worth it. Yeah, you know what, but like some people, they do need support, right? Like it's definitely a problem to solve, right? I mean, like if there's like if someone with like kind of like a business mindset, this is definitely a problem to solve, right? Because like creators want to create. That's the beginning, middle, and end of it, right? Creators just want to create. The other stuff is the hard stuff, like, you know, like the merch management, schedule management, video editing, all the different platforms, right? Like, so like there is like a need for this, right? Which is why creators do want to be part of corporations, because they're like, okay, there is a structure in place. I can just create and, you know, someone else deals with all the hard stuff, right? But the problem with that is that when these companies don't follow through on their promises, when these companies take advantage of creators, when these companies are just literal shitbags and just being like just I'll take the money but not do anything for you, this is where the problem lies, right? Like this is a huge problem. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, VSHOJO was supposed to be the co-op. Yeah, right? It's like VSHOJO was supposed to be the answer to many people's problems, and it turns out didn't work. It didn't work. Right? Oh my goodness. Hi Andy. Hello. Nice to see you. Oh my goodness. It's really quite predatory. It's really quite bad, and it's really quite sad. It's not something you really want anyone to go through, but like it just seems like a lot of like the Hollywood elite club practices are found in VTubing. It's almost like they're mirroring each other, and it's pretty bad, and it's pretty sucky. And you think that we'd be better than this? You think that as a society, you think as like human beings who had like, you know, many years of experience, you think that we would learn from our mistakes, but alas, we do not. Okay, but wait, there's more chat. What do you mean, Lydia? What do you mean there's more? Please, Lydia, stop. I know, I'm sorry, guys. This is why I couldn't do video today, because there's just too many people involved. There's too many. The red string of fate is connecting too many people. Okay, guys. So this is Sayu Synchronicity, and Sayu is a female. Sayu is an English language virtual YouTuber. So she debuted in August 2021. She graduated October 2022. Oh my God. Hold on. My mouth is not cooperating. Hold on. Okay. So Sayu originally debuted in August 2021. She graduated in October 2022, officially re-debuted as Sayu Syncrosity in December 2023. She mainly streams on Twitch and sometimes on YouTube. So Sayu, guys, you'll know, has been through some corpos as well. Most recently, NOA Talent. So poor Sayu's been through a lot too. But you're like, but Lydia, no, not Sayu too. Yes, Sayu too, guys. Okay, all right. So this is posted on Sayu's X account. This is posted on, oh boy, okay, hold on a second. This is posted on July 22nd at around 9:38 p.m. So Sayu in this tweet explains her experience with GunRun. Okay, so let's take a look here. So Sayu says, I know I may get crap for saying this, but there's no time like right now to be honest about it. I know people would often name drop VSHOJO when I said I wanted a home, especially after I had the hardest experience of my life 2.5 years ago. I never shared the real reason I was more aggressive towards them / shutting down this idea. Oh boy. All right, here we go, Chad. 2 years ago, on the 7th of February, 2023, a kind friend helped me through an insane turmoil and panic I was feeling from being locked out of the accounts I had at the time. They knew GunRun personally and offered to connect us because he also thought that he could help me. As desperate and determined as I was to find a solution that would help not just me, but others who were still in Niji too, I jumped at this chance. The three of us talked in person, and I told GunRun about everything that one girl had experienced and seen while in Niji. Everything from the unfairness of the staff, the small percentage of the merch, how trapped and hopeless it felt for her to fight back or to just exist there, though she tried so hard. And then I pitched my idea. What if that girl and several others, and they made a gen of ex-Nijis in VSHOJO, he would be willing to help them create a better future together. To my surprise, he liked the idea and asked me who else did she think would be interested in leaving with her to do this. She honestly didn't know too many people there She honestly didn't know too many of the people there that well in her short time, but she named a few who had been friends to her and she knew in private. She really wanted to help those there, and we spent the night brainstorming and talking about this. After showing some considerable interest to my surprise, GunRun then introduced me to one of the managers at the time so I could tell them the same story. GunRun told me that he wanted to help and that this sounded like a plan and simply had to wait for Niji and I to part ways. I remember having so many feelings of relief and confidence. I felt I had found my hope. Of course, the one girl was terminated, doxxed, and no help was offered. Even months later, I would reach out to him again, and like we had never spoken, he gave me a surface level response. Bro! Oh my God. Frickin' dirty. Frickin' dirty. All right, let's continue. I want to apologize to anyone who asked in the past about this for being angrier than I would have been if this hadn't been the case. This is also where my comment of saying what I did about VSHOJO as a whole came from in the past. It wasn't the other people's fault. Unfortunately, I really just felt trapped and abandoned all those years ago, and even now, I remember how it felt. I hope this explains why for so long I felt I wasn't worth saving. I felt I had no value. I felt like why just me left out? I know I dodged a bullet, but part of me still wished I could have suffered together with the others, that I wanted to be there with allies instead of being a reject. And then here it says, to protect the privacy of those involved, I will not share the names of anyone, but after that, we only corresponded through an app called Signal that erases logs of chat after a certain period of time. So I do not have any logs of this, nor the contracts due to this being several phones ago. Guys, even Sayu, hold on, let's take a look at these screenshots. Okay. Sayu said, they logged me out of everything, so it's time for things to, they logged me out of everything, so it's time for things to get really bad. Are you free today after 10 p.m. to talk in person? What? How? If you're down, I think you should chat in person. I'll fly up if you're down for that. I'd be interested in that very much. Yeah, I'm free, but are you sure? I know you and him are both super busy. Frowny face. And then, okay, so bless Blank's heart, by the way. Gazo, okay, thank you, Sai. I wish I could join VSHOJO. I mean, I'd vote for you to join, LOL. Then this says, I'll willingly share everything if he's okay having that burden. I greatly appreciate even just the thought. Staff even blocked me on every other channel on Slack, and even the senpais thinks this is nuts. Blank even thinks that some other company or something is pressuring Niji behind the scenes or something. And then this person says, I'll pick you up at your place around 10:30, 11 if you're free. Sayu says, sure, we're driving up to blank. Okay, and then Sayu says, okay, we're driving up to blank. And this person says, we'll meet somewhere close that's private. We can figure out better places afterwards if needed. Keep all of this low key, of course. Sayu says, yes, of course. And then this person says, I'll be at your place at 11. Sayu says, okay, thank you. I'm a be a bit late. Sorry, I had to put my cat down literally in 20 minutes. So, wait, sorry, what? Sorry, I have to put my cat down literally in 20 minutes. I don't know if she means like to sleep or... Okay, so I'll be like an hour or so. Is that okay? I'm sorry. You can hang out at my place until I get back. I'll leave the front door open for you. And then this person says, I'll hang out with him in the meantime. Let me know when you're back. Okay, let me know when you're back. Okay. Okay. All right. So that looks like that is all the messages. That is all the messages. Okay. Wow. So even Sayu had to deal with GunRun too. Oh my goodness, guys! Like it's kind of weird that everyone kind of knows each other. Like I don't know. Like maybe that's just me. Like kind of like I don't know. Putting a like a this is question mark. Right. Anyways, but even Sayu, that took a lot of guts to say. So like. You can kind of see, like, now, like, I guess, like, you know, hindsight's 2020, right? We can kind of see now, like, yeah, because people are just like, well, obviously, Sayu, why aren't you joining VSHOJO? And she's like, no, I'm not joining VSHOJO. Now it's all making sense. Everything's coming out. It all makes sense now, chat. Okay, all right, we get it. Oh, my God. Ah! Oh, my goodness. Okay, all right. It's just, oh, man. It's all coming together, chat. It's all coming together. Okay. All right. So then, so it's posted on Sayu's X account on July 23rd at around 10:37 a.m. And Sayu says, thank you all so much for your support and kindness today. I know things are really hard now for so many of you. So much more was affected than anyone could have imagined. Please remember to take time off of social media, etc., and just enjoy your life. I know it sounds odd, but you only have one life, and it's best to live it as happily as you can. Being there for someone doesn't necessarily mean that you have to suffer through every single crushing moment, and those you care about wouldn't want you to go through that either. Sorry. Hold on, let me try that again. Okay, hold on. This is okay. Being there for someone doesn't necessarily mean you have to suffer through every single crushing moment, and those you care about wouldn't want to take you through that either. This is a lesson I had to learn, and though it's hard, balance is always the way. Blue heart. We'll be back to stream on Friday, excited and positive. Do your best and tell me what you've been working on then. Man, poor Sayu. Oh my God, poor Sayu. So let me see some of the comments here. Sorry. Okay, Yoki says, you deserve better. Rima says, I'm so sorry you got your hopes up for nothing, and then you have to go through a second disappointment after going through so much already. You deserved better. It's true. It's true. In hindsight, you dodged a flaming bullet. I will always support and love you 100%, Sayu. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow. Even Sayu had to deal with GunRun, too. This is yikes, man. This is absolute yikes. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Poor Sayu. Poor Sayu. She's been through so much already. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, so let me just, okay, so I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. Okay, so there we go. This one's gonna take a little bit of explaining. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me see here. Oh my goodness, poor Sayu. Poor Sayu, oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Okay, guys, so this next person, okay, so guys, this was Hex Haywire, and Hex Haywire was a male English language virtual YouTuber associated with Niji Sanji, EN, 7th Wave, XCL. So Hex Haywire, as you know, left Niji Sanji on August 23rd, 2024, and became Kuro Cypher. So Kuro Cypher is a male English-speaking Spanish-Filipino independent VTuber. Okay? All right, so why are we talking about Hex, aka Kuro? Well, guys, Kuro went live to talk about VSHOJO. So this is posted. So let me show you this. So this is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, and this was posted by a hopeful instance 4688, and it says the plot thickens. So this is a screenshot on Kuro's X account, and it says here. Okay, let me make it smaller so you guys can see it. Kuro says, going live to talk about my own experiences with VSHOJO, corporations, and my view of VTubing as a whole. Lots of things I've been keeping close to my chest. Hope to see you there. So then, so the OP says, with the recent news about how GunRun wanted to get more ex-Niji to join VSHOJO, I have a feeling what this is going to be about, but we'll see. Okay, so then, okay, so let's see what some of the comments on Reddit are saying. So JCB says, calling it. He was meant to join but didn't because either was ignored or was because of contract disputes. Toxic Corgi says, what are the odds that almost every ex-Niji was approached or considered for poaching by GunRun the moment that they left? It wouldn't shock me if Mogu or Sunny had similar experiences Sayu had and were ignored by GunRun in favor of waiting for a more popular member to leave. Dastardly Riley says, the hits just keep on coming. Damn! Paleo Manga says, how the F does this keep getting bigger? All Pickle says, so basically GunRun just ran around trying to trick vulnerable ex-Niji livers into another scam. And by that act, hopefully can be seen as a savior or Noah's Ark of some kind. Yikes! Opie says, allegedly, I'm talking what others said because I missed the beginning of the stream. He wanted to join but was rejected because of, quote, sus reasons and, quote, unproven rumors. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely want to join a company. We can't hire you. Can you tell me what? Yes, I believe that there is that you have some sus. Unfortunately, there's some past sus, and they're like, oh, like what is that? That's a stupid answer. Oh my god. Ivy Emblem says, how many prospective VSHOJO members were there? So the OP says, there seems to have been a lot of potential recruits. Oh, sorry, this is not the OP. Sorry, this is not the OP. This is JCP. So JCP says, there seems to be a lot of potential recruits and the amounts of stuff that has been going around as of late. Any big VTuber, indie or not, could have been a potential recruit for VSHOJO, and I bet there's still more stories to be told. I bet they were still trying to poach talent right before Ironmouse left. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to poach someone like Gura or Ike before they left their corpo to go indie. Oompa Loompa says, more like the plot is milking and everyone wants a piece. Doa says, unfortunately, they were the perfect targets. The more they complained about Niji Sanji's management, the more references GunRun had on how to hook them into VSHOJO. I don't think I'll ever have any respect for the guy, knowing he used Mint's own dream to exploit her into doing work for them for free. Now knowing the idol group he promised Mint is never going to happen. Shihomi says, my god, how is there still more? Okay, Panda says, so there was a plan to get more male talents. C.A. Butler says, not surprised GunRun was poaching. We suspected as much early on. We just know he had a less than noble reason for it. And Michael Corey says, it just keeps getting worse. Mad Hatter says, was there anything of value or was this just him making stuff up in order to get some hype while the kettle was still hot? My expectations of him are so low. I can't imagine he was approached by VSHOJO. Oh, okay. So he's talking about Kuro. Okay, so even Kuro is talking about their experience with VSHOJO as well. This is the plot thickens, guys. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. But okay, so there have been so someone did make like a kind of like a TLDR of what Hex aka Kuro was saying during that stream. So essentially, the TLDR from that stream, It says that Kuro was the other guy who Quinn mentioned was also approached with a poaching offer. And then Kuro suspected that most Nijis were approached by GunRun to join the company. And exactly what Sayu got, Kuro got this Sayu Quinn ghosting treatment. So this seems to be the norm for GunRun, just to like, get people's hopes up and then ghost them. What a nice guy! What a nice guy. All right, guys. So this is a Kuro fan speaking out about the stream. So you can see here. So this is posted on X by Kanami, and this is posted on July 23rd at around 12:01 p.m. And Kanami says, so he applied for VSHOJO after Wendy's. When they say Wendy's, they mean Niji, of course. Okay, so he applied for VSHOJO after Wendy's, but got rejected due to a sus reason he can't talk about, and because of unproven rumors that were circulating about him. And then, honestly, is disappointing to hear. The double standards are wild. Yeah, that's what the heck. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. So yeah, ew. Just disgusting, predatory practices. Absolutely yikes. Absolutely yikes. And honestly, I mean, kind of bullet dodged, but it's just sick. It's just sick. How can you treat people like this? How can you do this? How can you do this to people? Like literally, like when people leave like an agency like Niji, they're already in like a dark place to begin with, and then they just, and then you just ruin them like that. You just ruined them. Absolutely garbage. Garbage human. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. Okay. So guys, here, let me pull this up here. Okay, so guys, this is Kuro Kunai, and Kuro, also known as K9 Kuro, is an English language VTuber previously affiliated with VSHOJO. He debuted on September 2023. He was the 14th VTuber to debut with VSHOJO and was the first male member. He left VSHOJO on July 22nd, 2025. Okay, so so you can see here, okay. Okay, so his debut date, September 30th, 2023. Okay. So this is important. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this clip here. Okay, so let me pull this up here.
Stuff, right? It was my debut match.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so this is posted on Kuro, so K9 Kuro's YouTube account, and it is titled "Why Leaving VSHOJO Was the Best Decision Ever Made." Okay. All right, so essentially, so this kind of explains. All right, so let's take a listen.
Stuff, right? It was my debut match, right? I debuted in 2023.
Okay, 2023, September 2023. Okay, confirmed. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. So, I got paid for that in June 11th. June 11th, this year.
What?
I got paid for that merch from 2 years ago.
What?
Last month. And that's a fact. That is a straight fact. I got paid for it. Not from last year, like from 2 years ago when I debuted. I just got paid for it last month. Stuff,
what?
Right? It was my debut merch, right? I debuted in 2023. Yeah. So, I got paid for that in June 11th.
Okay, I think it's repeating. Okay. Wow. 2 years, guys. 2 years. Kuro was not paid for 2 years from their debut merch. How do you not get paid for 2 years? This is insanity. Absolute insanity. Whoever was running the accounting department at VSHOJO, like, what happened? How do you not get paid for 2 years, chat? 2 years! That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. So many people were not getting paid from this company. It is... my mind is blasted. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know how to say. Okay, so even Kuro wasn't paid. Eventually, he was paid 2 years later. Oh my goodness. But that was just for the debut merch. We have no idea how much is left outstanding, if there is anything left outstanding. But okay, guys, do you guys remember in VSHOJO how it was run by two people, right? So here it says the company was founded in 2020 by former Twitch employee Justin the GunRun Ignacio and YouTuber Philip Mowtendoo Fortunat, right? So if you guys remember, Philip has left the company as well. So you can see here. So we can do if I scroll all the way down to the former staff here. Okay, former staff. Here we go. Mowtendoo, right? So Mowtendoo, they left VSHOJO on May 14th of 2025, right? So like literally, when a founder leaves, you know that something is up. You know that something is up, right? Okay. So of course, finally, we have Mowtendoo saying something, because literally that was like, he was part of it. He was part of, he founded the company with GunRun, right? So even Mowtendoo is calling out GunRun. So this is posted on July 21st at 11:23 p.m. And Mowtendoo says, nah, bro, what the absolute F GunRun? So even the founder is like, what happened? What happened? This person who is likely your friend, likely, like, you know, you don't just found a company with someone you don't trust, right? So even Mowtendoo is like, bro, what the F? What the F? And like, this is, I don't know, but like, even still, okay, like, I know that, okay, how do I say this? Okay, how do I say this in a way that's not gonna sound crazy? Okay. Even though Mowtendoo did the right thing by calling out GunRun, surely Mowtendoo must have known something that people weren't getting paid for an entire year. Something is sus about this too. You know what I mean? How do you not, like, before you leave a company, right? How do you not like tie up all these loose ends at this point, right? Because Mowtendoo left in May. He left in May of this year. I'm pretty sure it was May of this year. Here, let's look again. Let's look again. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Yeah, here we go. Mowtendoo. Yeah, it was May 14th, 2025, right? So, like, something sus about this too. Because if Kuro hadn't been paid for their debut merch for 2 years, definitely Mowtendoo was at the company during that time. So something is going on. Somebody knows more than what they're letting on, in my opinion. And maybe they're trying to, like, you know, call out GunRun to kind of like take pressure off themselves. I don't know. It seems really weird that Mowtendoo doesn't know anything about this. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I fully believe this. And I don't know. There's something weird about this. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Okay, let me see what some people are saying about this. So, Nani says, bro is about to disappear off the face of the planet without saying anything. What can you say even to what's happening behind the scenes? Alexia says, gotta ask now to see if we can get some direct confirmation. Were the auditions last year a farce? Because I'm pretty convinced it was all a farce and absolutely nothing happened with it. And then, okay, so let's see here. Nitya says, not gonna lie, when the nicest and chillest person you know at someone, it sure indicates that someone effed up big time. And then this person says, you are the co-founder. Remarkably stupid or remarkably evil are the only options left. Okay, this man has so much to answer for. Okay, and then this person says, how could you not know about this before you left? This is the kind of thing that opens up legal cases where talent may need their names on public record. This is really, really bad. That's a good point. A lot of people are like, yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, how could you not know about this, right? Seems a little bit sus. Obviously, this is speculation, allegedly, at this point. We have no idea, but like, maybe Mowtendoo knew more than they let on. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, something is amiss here, guys. Something is amiss. Okay. All right. Okay. But wait, there's more, guys. Lydia, stop. Lydia, stop. I can't stop, guys. I need to make sure you know every single detail that I know about this. And because guys, human beings have been speculating since the dawn of time. When something is like this is happening, we need to find answers. We need to be like, hey, why is this like this? I don't understand. I have questions. Okay. Okay. So anyways, so this is Rima, and Rima has some light that she would like to shed on this too. So apparently there was a buyout attempt by a venture capitalist named Kat. All right. So let's take a look at this too. Okay, so this is posted on Rima's X account, and this was posted on July 23rd, 2025 at around 11:17 a.m. So Rima says, an alleged $2 million buyout offer on VSHOJO was allegedly rejected due to the operation being deeply unprofitable. What? This offer came through on June 21st, so it is recent. The OP claims his friend was the largest investor in VSHOJO, rip $0. Investors reportedly lost over around $10 million chasing growth, trying to make the VTubers big with no real revenue. The company reportedly lost millions every year until it went into debt. Now they can't even pay that debt, which is why the staff and the partners allegedly didn't get paid. Raises questions about where the large sums like the $500K to Ironmouse went. So, okay, so this is a screenshot on Rima's tweet here. It says, so CL says, it wasn't, quote, exploit. The spending was just bad. My friend was their largest investor, so they didn't need to, quote, exploit. We lost $10 million so that they had the money to blow on making VTubers go big and famous without ever earning money even close to their expenses. That's how it went down. Every year they lost millions of dollars until they went into debt. And this says, had to pay debt, but they couldn't even pay it, which is why people didn't get paid either, nor did the donation ever go through. Okay, so there's more. So then this person says, so CL says, unfortunate situation, but just remembered Kat was offered $2 million to buy the whole thing, but obviously the operation was so unprofitable, Kat said no. I don't know how it ended this badly, but going through the financials, to be honest, it just looks like a team that never ran a business before. So then this is... Okay, so then this is the screenshot here. This was posted, so I guess this is like a Discord screenshot from June 21st, 2025. It says, here's some older decks that may help. Right now, we're looking at someone acquiring us for the amount that we owe to the talents and the loans. That's about $2 million for everything at this point. And it says, 2021 deck has a bit more comp intel slides than the others. Old info from 2021, though. And so there's a Google Doc there. It says January 2025 deck, latest, but the January info. It says original 2020 founding deck from our pre-seed gives a nice historical context. So you can see here, VSHOJO internal deck, all the different decks. At a lunch, so we'll be slower to reply, but happy to chat later. Okay, and then CL says, perfect summary, thank you. Rima says, thanks for making the post, CL. If you ever have anything else to add, please feel free to send it over as well. Wow. Okay. Whoo. Oh my goodness. So that lost $10 million chasing growth. Wow. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry. Let me see. Sorry. I just see. Let me just check. Hold on. Nerdy Texan, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. Depends on how involved he was in the company. On Kitchen Nightmares, lots of business owners aren't involved and are shocked when the conditions of the restaurant, it still looks bad. You're right. That's a good point, Nerdy Texan. Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. Oh my goodness. Wow. $2 million would explain why they owe $500K to the IDF. Yeah. Unprofitable, but still hiring, right? Yeah, beautiful roses. That's a good point. VSHOJO 8 made money while in operation. Finally, we have a whistleblower. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, Rima. I know. Yeah, we love Rima on this channel. Rima is a goat. She is. She really is. Wow. Okay. So here is okay. So that was Rima's post regarding the first buyout of VSHOJO. The first buyout. Yes. Yes. Why there was another attempt for a buyout. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was okay. Hold on a second. Oh, that was okay. So this I think this is the same thing. Actually, no, this is the same thing. Okay, never mind. This is the same thing. Okay, my bad. Sorry, it's the same thing. Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, that was the information that was just shared on the Discord about the buyout. Okay. So this next piece of information, this was shared on Discord regarding the buyout. So so it says here, hold on, let me just reopen this close tab just because it's related to this. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So this next piece of information, I'm just going to read to you guys. This info was shared on Discord regarding the person who was trying to do the buyout. It says, through researching, Kat, or CL207, is the manager / CEO of eGirl Capital, a crypto trading venture capitalist company, self-proclaimed, making it really rich through buying Bitcoin / crypto trading. He has a website, which is basically the blog post writing about cryptocurrency, eGirl Capital. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, eGirl Capitalism there. Okay, all right. So then it says, probably gained a lot of followers due to having correct predictions and deep insight on crypto world from this website. So it says dropstab.com here. Okay, says arrow 404 page not found. Okay, interesting. It looks like the company eGirl Capital randomly dropped $100 of million and invested on random crypto companies. The TLDR is, yes, this guy had a lot of money. He is so far off the VTubing world, I don't think he would randomly lie for fun. Okay, interesting. Okay, so here is a comment regarding lack of profit. So so this is posted by Sam Bober, replying to CL207, saying, I always wondered how the F they made money without aggressive revenue share with talents like other companies. It turns out they didn't. Dead face. So then Vivi Chan the Dragon says, actually this though, I seriously wondered how the F did they make money from merch percentage alone while paying for a shit ton of stuff. Although they somehow made it work and that they were always doing well since they kept signing people. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Like, so like you wouldn't even know that they were doing poorly because they just kept on, oh, we're going to do auditions. Oh, we're bringing on Amelie. Like no one would have known. No one would have known, right? It was all, they did a smokescreen on us all, guys. They really did. It's, yeah, they pulled the wool all over all of our eyes. Neri Texan, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Sounds like VSHOJO tried to grow out of debt, which rarely ever works. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And this is getting deeper, chat. We're getting into like cryptocurrency. We're getting into like tech bro stuff. Like this, it keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse. It was all smoke and mirrors. You're right, Space Wizard. You're right. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Okay, but there's but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more, chat. Of course there is. Okay, all right, guys. So this is Phoebe Chan. And also known as Phoebe, is an independent VTuber, Kagai idol, and a voice actress. She's been a VTuber since 2010, and she's been a YouTuber since 2010. She became a VTuber in July 2020. She released her first original album in 2023. Okay, and then so she's known as a fairy godmother of former prison project member Ame Ami. Okay, so this is even Phoebe's involved in this. All right, so this is Phoebe's X account. And Phoebe says, my experiences with VSHOJO. So she says here, so this is posted on July 22nd at around 11:03 p.m. And Phoebe says, my experience with VSHOJO, I needed extra time to gather my thoughts before saying anything. But I was one of the undebuted VSHOJO talents who passed the audition last year. Please be gentle towards those affected. This is my statement transcription below. Okay, so let's watch the video here. Okay. Come on, load. Okay, one second. Let me refresh. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. How can there be more? How can there be more? I know, Michael. I know. It's too much. It's too much, honestly. Okay. Okay, the black screen, not the black screen again. I know. Okay, guys, so this is Phoebe Chan's experience with VSHOJO. Let's take a listen.
Hi everyone. I haven't done this kind of thing before, so please bear with me. Hi, I'm Phoebe. And I was one of the undebuted VSHOJO talents who passed the audition last year. I would have already debuted with them by now, actually, if all had gone as originally planned. I was looking forward to everything I was planning to do with the community, other talents, the VSHOJO team. Though, maybe looking forward to it is an understatement, because for the entirety of 2025, it was my everything. Some of you guys in my community might have noticed, but I've been busy all year. Not just with going and traveling for performances, not just with all the other, like, front-facing stream stuff that I've been doing. But behind the scenes, the things I couldn't share with you guys is that I've been dedicating so much of my time and energy to debut prep. This whole year, actually.
Wow.
A lot of passion went into it. Not just from myself, but also from wonderful, wonderful staff members. Panini, I love you. I was so excited to join a company with lots of talents that I admire, and a company who was supposedly truly talent first. Company with an open mind. I was so excited to finally have support and belief in my vision for delivering the excitement of, like, the idol culture that I love so much to a much broader audience, especially for the 2.5D Kaigai idol content I've been trying to shape since my Vtuber debut in July 2020. And I was really excited. I think most of all, I was excited to find a new place to belong.
Oh.
And I mean, I'm gonna be real. This is the third agency I would have been a part of. And even aside from that, there are, like, other companies or projects or whatever pertaining to VTubing that just, unfortunately, every single one of them has met a really sad end. The most recently last year in the spring, Prism project that I was part of as the VTuber Ami Amami shut down. Not even a year. Like, I didn't even reach my VTuber's birthday or my 1 year anniversary. It all happened right before. Wow. So, yeah, this would have been the third agency I would have been a part of.
Brutal.
And I was honestly hoping it was going to be the last one. I was really, really hoping I wouldn't have to keep searching for a home. I mean, honestly, there were a lot of moments where things didn't really feel quite right. Or I'd feel overlooked. Like, compared to some of the other pre-debut processes I went through at other companies, it was way more, like, chaotic and you know, sometimes I felt really alone in it all. But we did our best. I did my best. Other talents did their best. Panini definitely did her best. And as the situation became less clear, as things kept getting, like, super delayed or forgotten about even, as big promises were made and then dropped, when we were left in the dark about a lot of what was happening, only to be jump scared suddenly by bad news, and then more bad news would come, and then more bad news would come. It just kept getting worse and worse. On top of that, I was required to put my second VTuber channel, Ami Amami, on hiatus in preparation for debuting soon. I was supposed to debut soon after, but then I learned I'd have to wait a few more months. And then a few more months again. It just kept getting pushed back. Naturally, this was a big strain on my finances.
Yeah.
Not having, you know, or not having Ami's channel to post to as well.
course.
I mean, I guess I could have, but it felt really inconsiderate towards my fans' feelings.
Mm-hmm.
To just suddenly be like, oh, surprise, sorry, I am getting off of indefinite hiatus. And then I'm going to be back on indefinite hiatus soon. I don't know. I just didn't want to play with people's feelings.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a big strain on my finances. And that compounded even further when I found out that I'd have to self-fund my 5-year anniversary album that VSHOJO had promised to cover for me originally. But because the debut was not going to be before my 5-year anniversary anymore, suddenly it was like a personal project. But we had already contacted all these people to work on the album.
Oh my god.
Mixers, editors, etc. An artist. And I didn't want to they had set aside that time for me in their busy commission schedule. I didn't want to just suddenly cancel that on them.
Oh my god.
And despite all of these things, I kept believing in my dreams. And I held on to all these promises thinking, oh, it's okay. Things are going to get better if I just work hard and push through. And then I'm going to have this big shining moment where I can join everybody else out there too. Mm-hmm. All these VTubers in VSHOJO that I look up to a lot. And sadly, that moment isn't coming anymore. At least not here. Mm-hmm. Not at a company that kept so many secrets to the point where even internally, nobody knew or even really knows exactly what's going on. Uh-oh. And definitely not at a company that hypocritically claims to be talent first as they withhold charity funds and talent income.
Yep. She's right.
And even now, despite the fact that I was supposed to be on the cusp of my debut, I have learned that due to poor communication, due to delayed payments from VSHOJO's side, very, very few of my assets that have been prepared were fully completed or are fully completed by this point.
Wow.
Aside from a logo and some art pieces for a lore video, I don't have stream overlays, no BGM, and most importantly, no art or rigging for my new model.
Wow.
And none of this is to blame the artists or people that we are commissioning for. It's all due to huge delays in communication because of just finances being so uncertain.
Wow.
And with all this stuff for debut so incomplete, I can't debut my new look. Even though we worked so hard, despite the troubles along the way.
Wow.
And as messed up as it is to think about, everything I passed up on for VSHOJO's sake this past year.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had to pass up on some really cool opportunities. Because I was just well, I need to, if I have to choose, I have this big thing with VSHOJO in the works. So even if I have to pass up on these things now, I can get back to all of it after debut. But yeah, all of that resulted in nothing but loose ends.
Ugh.
All that said, though, I really didn't want this to focus so much on negative stuff. I really don't want it to.
Mm-hmm.
There's been enough of that out there, especially on Twitter the past couple of days and just in general in the world. Mm-hmm. So what I do want to say is thank you to all of the former, current, future talents for being so strong, so inspiring. We shouldn't have had to be that strong.
Yeah.
But we were, and so I really, really wish everybody the best, including staff. Thank you as well to the wonderful staff that I had the pleasure of meeting and working with, who were legitimately kind, hardworking people. There are quite a few. So also just know that like there are lots of good people in the company. Not everybody was involved in whatever the hell is going on.
Yeah.
And also, thank you to my Phoebe Hive community for being so patient and kind all of this time, even when you could tell I was feeling down and struggling. I had somebody come up to me at my show at Teco this past weekend and tell me, hey, I've felt like things are kind of off with you lately. I can tell that you're sad. It feels like some of the light was taken from you.
Oh.
And I just want you to know, like, whatever it is, you're gonna get through it. And you know what? He's right. He's right. We're gonna get through this. I kind of like just want you guys to know that, yeah, I'm exhausted, like spiritually, physically, mentally, everything. My heart and my mind and my body are so tired. And it hurts. It hurts to keep entrusting my dreams to different companies and different opportunities. Hoping that, like, the hard work you put in every day is finally gonna, like, I don't know, grow and blossom into something beautiful. Only for it to, like, either be cancelled or fall short for one reason or another every time.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
But even if it's been every time up until now, I am very hopeful for what comes next. I always try to be. So, I'm not giving up. Not even now. I'll keep... I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna find a new path. I will keep searching for a different way to reach my dreams. And I know that everybody else, all the other talents, everybody that's been affected by this will too. So, please, please, please give all of your love and support to past, present, and would-be future VSHOJO talents. And the managers and staff who did their best without knowing, like, what was going on with everybody above us this entire time. I'm gonna do my best. We're all gonna do our best. It will be okay. And we're gonna keep moving forward, so... yeah. Please look forward to whatever that's gonna be. For me and for all of us. Thank you guys for listening. Now I have a spooky black screen video on my channel. Thanks.
Oh my God. Okay, guys. So that was Phoebe Chan and her experience with VSHOJO. So this was posted. If you want to take a look at that, that is posted on her X account. So, oh my goodness, poor Phoebe. Poor Phoebe! Oh my God, not Phoebe too. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so let's see what some of the people on X are saying. Recall says, no, B, no, I'm so sorry. All my love and energy to your success. I know you will get there. Kana says, sending all the love and hugs, Phoebe. Maria says, sending you all my love. You're one of the most hardworking girls I've ever met. You're destined for stardom. I'm sorry it wasn't with VSHOJO. But I know since it's you that I'll be watching you from bigger and brighter stages to come. And then, oh my goodness, even Sayu was like, well, Phoebe, I've always thought you were amazing and strong, but now even more so. Hearing you say that you wanted to find your home too, I feel like we've both been struggling for a while. And gosh, I'm so sorry that you've struggled so much too. You're inspiring. I wish you much better luck. Sending all the love and hope to chat more sometime. Oh my God. This company is destroying lives left, right, and center. Oh my goodness. Poor Phoebe. Poor Phoebe. That was brutal. So brutal. I can't believe she had to... Oh my God. They're putting her on the hook for that album. Like, oh my God. Okay. Like, okay. Guys, all right. So the main takeaway... Hold on a second. Let me reopen. Hold on a second. Let me reopen. Okay. Maybe one more. Let me reopen. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys. So like the main takeaway from Phoebe's video, right? From her own quote unquote black screen stream, so to speak. So like Phoebe, so like she's an idol, right? So like that's kind of like her, like you can even see like it's just like she does a lot of idol content, right? So likely she probably would have been paired with Mint's concept for the idol wave of VSHOJO. So if we go down here, where was that? That was here. Okay, so the 2020 signed members, right? So like where here it says Mint Fantome proposed and signed on to create a idol generation, which includes Phoebe, right? So here's Mint and here's Phoebe, right? So this would have been that idol generation, right? Okay. All right. So essentially, so she was looking forward to this opportunity, right? So like it's weird that because like she said this would have been like my third company, and she felt very alone in all of it, which is like really strange, right? Like how can you be feeling alone while you're joining a corporation unless something kind of weird's going on, right? So like and it kept getting delayed and sometimes even forgotten. And she was also required to put her second VTuber channel on hiatus as part of her agreement with VSHOJO, right? So she had to self-fund her anniversary album, which VSHOJO originally promised to cover because her debut delayed past her anniversary. So most of her commission assets were never finished, including the model and rigging, due to VSHOJO not paying the artists. So good on Phoebe though. So in here, she did call out VSHOJO for being very deceptive, and yeah, you can hear it. She's angry, right? And she should be like we should all be angry with this company. This is not okay what they're doing to people. They're withholding funds. They're not paying charities. They're not paying their talents. They're giving like false promises to people. So but like even like it's really sweet. It's really sweet how she mentions like her hardcore fans could like tell that she was hurting, right? They're like, yeah, the light was taken, right? And that's what VSHOJO was doing. They were just taking light out of people's, like hopes and dreams, right? And this is like the third agency that's crushed Phoebe like this. This is bad. This is absolutely bad. Oh my god. Here's like okay, hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, so she did mention that she was also this person at Prism. Here, let me bring this up to you. Amimi, right? So she did mention that in her video that she was this alternate persona as well at Prism. So yeah. Okay, so this is Ami debuted in April 2023 as a member of English language virtual VTuber agency Prism Project's 5th generation. In April 2024, with the dissolution of Prism Project, she was revealed that she was revealed to be the alternate persona of idol and VTuber Phoebe Chan, and would continue to stream under both identities. So, so this one she was kind of forced to like not to put up. She was forced to put this channel on hiatus from VSHOJO, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. So guys, so Phoebe's manager has a post. So let's pull this up here. Okay. Okay, so this is Andrew. So she did mention Andrew in her video as well. So this is Andrew Steiner Hodgkinson, and they posted this on their X account on July 23rd at around 12:40 p.m. So Andrew says, VSHOJO's situation is by and large not my story to tell. But it's one of the reasons I was so slammed this last year. A lot of prep work went into it. It's sad it ended this way. But I'd like to thank the staff and the talents who are working so hard despite the difficulties. And then Andrew continues to say, there was no doubt the bumps along the road were a massive cause of stress over the last half year, especially, and there's still a handful of things that I feel indignant about. Even so, this isn't the end. I have full faith in the talents who were denied their chances. Oh my goodness. Okay, so then in regards to Phoebe's video, she has made another tweet here, and Phoebe says, so this is posted on July 23rd around 1:23 p.m. and Phoebe says, I just woke up and I'm so overwhelmed by everyone's support. Happy crying face. I want to take everyone's words and hold them close. Heart. I'm going to try my best and respond to or like everyone's comment here and on YouTube. But first, I'm going to leave for a 12-hour flight. I'm rushing to pack, LOL. So Phoebe is saying thank you essentially to everyone who was able to listen to her story, because she too had some heartbreak from VSHOJO as well, right? All right. There's but wait, there's more. Lydia, stop. He's already dead. No, you guys, you need to hear everything. You guys need to see everything, okay? All right, here's more. Okay, guys, this is Veibae, and Veibae is a female independent English language VTuber who debuted in April of 2020. She's popular with the Japanese fandom, where translated clips have reached over 1.5 million views. Her Twitch streams are marked as 18 plus only. She joined VSHOJO on April of 2021 and left the group on April in 2023. Okay, so let's see here. So let's pull this up here. Okay, so this essentially is Veibae's comments in a Twitch chat of Nyanners' stream yesterday. This offers a little bit additional insight. So this is posted by the Fart Gun. Amazing name. Okay, so the Fart Gun says, so this is posted on X on July 23rd around 2:21 p.m. And Fart Gun says, Veibae for thinking about a lawyer. Always have a lawyer, especially if the company discourages it. They should always want you to have sufficient legal counsel. It is your right. Even if this means things don't work out, all parties should be fully informed and happy with the contract. Okay, so this is Rima. Okay, so this is a tweet from Rima, and this is posted on July 23rd at around 1:13 p.m. Okay, and then here, so Rima says, finished watching the Nyanners stream speaking about her time at VSHOJO. There are some crazy things in here. At the time she left, VSHOJO owed Nyanners the equivalent of the Mercedes. That's right. So that she was swatted during the stream, and VSHOJO never paid her. She still has nightmares about the swatting incident and left deep emotional scars. She kept telling herself, at least I'll be paid, but she wasn't. This was back when she first started and needed money more. She would ask for it. They claimed that they didn't have her payment info, but literally had sent her a payment 2 weeks prior. After leaving VSHOJO, she made more in a few months than she did in the entire year with them. After leaving VSHOJO, she made more in a few months than she did in years with them, partly because they hadn't been paying her properly. And then VSHOJO had an expired business license at the time of her and Vei's departure, which is one of the key factors that allowed them to exit the company. And then it says she was discouraged from having a lawyer to review her contract. When she did, it was used against her. Wow, she's so heartless. She's talking to us through a lawyer. After leaving, remaining talents were told they were troublemakers or outright lied to. She says that she was painted in an unsavory light. Veibae was also under an NDA that blocked her from talking to others, isolating her and preventing discussion. Okay, so then it says Veibae in chat adds, part of the company's terms for her exit was announcing her and Silver's departure at the same time to avoid panic. She says this was done to make it seem like they were leaving as friends, even though the decision was individual and they hadn't spoken about it. So then Veibae in chat said, with how long it took them to pay me back, Veibae in chat, with how long it took them to pay me back with my lawyer pestering them 24/7 about it, I bet they used the other talent's sponsorship money for it, like getting a loan to pay a loan. Veibae in chat adds, they didn't get paid for sponsors from 2021 to 2023, and VSHOJO fans pushed a false narrative that they were greedy or left because of boyfriends. Nyanners said her lawyer was audibly horrified during the contract call, sighing and saying, some of this is ridiculous. And then it says, on the topic of corporations, some corpos encourage or even astroturf false narratives to protect their image, she adds. And then on the Ironmouse charity funds, who steals from charity? To screw over the face of a company like that is comically evil. And then it says, Mouse also always wanted VSHOJO to succeed, which makes the betrayal even worse. So Panini, who was an ex-staff member, gets good praise. Nyanners felt bad for some of the staff, though... Nyanners felt bad. Some staff thought she disliked her after leaving. VSHOJO owes everything to the talents. That's true. And then she said she wanted to leave before her contract was up, wasn't allowed to say anything. And then here it says, it sucks. We all put our trust in these people. We believed them. And then it says she stayed because she believed in the mission, even though there were cracks from the beginning. Veibae was the first to say we need a lawyer and got a lot of hate for it. Nyanners says they both got unfairly smeared. And then it says she doesn't blame the fans or the talents for believing VSHOJO's image. She believed it too. So it praised Aethiel for always supporting her and never influencing her decision to leave. He didn't deserve the rumors or criticism he received when she left the company. And it says, though the new wave with Henya might mean they got their act together or rewrote the contracts, but it seems that they didn't. And then on Kason, she tuned into her stream and said it was unreal. Called Kason a legend for confronting the JP CEO live and telling him she quit. Ranted a bit about IRL stream backpacks, lots of tech issues. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's true. There was so much tech issues. Yeah, wow. Because even one of my viewers, they talked to VSHOJO during during conventions, and there was lots of issues with tech as well. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ends up saying she never thought she'd talk about this until the situation blew up. Thought that she'd take it to the grave and never have an opportunity to clear her name. Oh my God. And then it says, so then Rima says, I hope I got everything, dropping the full link below. So here's the screenshots here. Vei says, narrative VSHOJO sheep went into was our boyfriends made us and we were greedy and they didn't know we didn't get paid for sponsors between 2021 and 2023. There's another screenshot from Vei. With how long it took them to pay me back with my lawyer pestering 24/7, I bet they used other talent sponsors' money for it, like getting a loan to pay for a loan. And then Vei says, part of their leave terms was announcing both me and Silver at the same time. They didn't want it to cause panic. They wanted people to think we were leaving as friends, even though our decision was individual, we hadn't spoken about it. Vei says, they put me under an NDA that made me unable to talk to any of the girls about it. And not shady at all. That is so shady. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was just some additional insight about Veibae here and everything that kind of went with what happened there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whoo, Jesus. Oh man. This goes so deep. All right. Okay, well, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but guys, this is Shylily, and Shylily is a female independent VTuber from Germany based in the Netherlands. Originally debuting with her own 3D model in 2020, she held a 2D re-debut in January 2022. Lily is one of the most successful independent VTubers. In 2023, she reached a milestone of 1 million Twitch followers and won Best Just Chatting Streamer at the VTuber Awards. Okay, so this is the video. Okay, so we covered this yesterday, but now we actually have the video of it. Okay, so this is, okay, so here we go. Okay. So this is posted on the Shylily Clips fan channel.
Super long story.
And it says, this is posted on the Shylily Clips fan channel, and it says, Lily addresses the VSHOJO situation. So we did cover this yesterday, but now we actually have the video. So let's take a listen, chat.
Super long story short, Miles addressed some concerns within VSHOJO and how VSHOJO is owing people large amounts of money, amongst those people being 500,000 that is owed to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. And also, I made a tweet opening up about them recruiting me in 2023. Let me just talk real quick about this because I opened a can of worms. VSHOJO reached out to me in 2023, asking me if I want to join. It was the second half of the year of 2023. And before I say anything, I've already seen some like weird ass drama schizos try and, already drama the situation of like, so nice of you to let other people run into the fucking fire. VSHOJO doesn't send out fucking newsletters of people who are about to join to the entirety that is the VTubing scene. I don't fucking know who's joining, brother. When a few of the talents walked out, a little while after, they recruited people. I was amongst one of those people I tried to recruit. We got to the contract negotiation phase, which is where everything fell apart because I strongly disagreed with the contract. It was very greedy, very exploitative of my assets. And before I say anything more, again, those non-medication having schizos on Twitter, just because I disagree with the contract doesn't mean I have to go around the fucking world and literally commit slander, which, by the way, defamation is literally fucking illegal. Just because I don't like a contract and it's robbing me doesn't mean that A, other people are getting the same contract, and B, doesn't mean that other people disagree with it as much. They try to monetize my assets that I worked for. When they reached out, I was very, very, very particular about what I want and what I have to offer and my worth. And when they reached out, the person who reached out, they promised the fucking world. They had this big ass, long ass meeting and promised the world. And that was all beautiful. That was where everything, this is where everything is like, holy shit, this is insane. When VSHOJO opened their applications way before that, I applied. And I actually made it past the first wave. Never heard anything back, ever. First of all, it was my long-lived dream to join Hololive, but they didn't want me, or rather, never looked at my application or anything. Yeah, this is before I debuted, by the way. This is a long time ago. When I saw that the VSHOJO girls had so much fun and they were such a tight-knit group and like collabs and hangouts and they looked like the most beautiful people on planet to me. So I applied. Didn't make it very far. Then, far later, eventually at some point, they reached out at the almost peak of my career and they were trying to hire me. So they were giving me this whole presentation of what they can do for me, which was great and all. But then we came to a list of things that are very important to me. I can run down the list super quick. I also noted some red flags that I noticed right away. My biggest contract was the revenue share. I did not like how their revenue splits with merchandise and similar things. They wanted too much revenue share, way too much. And the money they offered me in exchange for taking this much of my revenue was just not even that was an insult. That was a genuine red flag because they kept calling 50-50 splits what was that word? Industry standard. Any corporate that hires you and always puts emphasis on industry standard, run. First of all, 50-50 is not the industry standard. Third-party deals was also the biggest red flag. They wanted 5% on third-party deals. I wanted them to negotiate it down to 0. Third-party deals is stuff that they have nothing to do with. It's me doing stuff. One thing that wasn't a red flag at first, I also told them, stay the fuck away from gamer subs. And at first they were like, sure, fair. But then they tried to be dodgy about it and they were like, for the time being, yes. Until we renegotiate the contract, I was like,
no.
No renegotiation. And the excuse for this was, as part of VSHOJO and part of the brand name, part of the income and opportunities that come my way are due to VSHOJO in my name. And I said, no, all of these things are stuff I did myself. You don't touch it. The by far biggest red flag was I asked them to sign a non-compete between them and Mythic. They didn't want to sign that. I have proof of everything, by the way, and before anyone tries to pull some weird sneaky shit or VSHOJO tries some weird sneaky shit, I have proof of everything. They then tried to argue when I asked about the non-compete. They were like, hey, we operate on a trust basis. And I was like, don't give a shit. Don't care. Good. It's a contract. Trust basis. The second red flag was in this beautiful first interview where they presented everything of what VSHOJO can and will do for me. I asked straight up, put them in a contract. Everything you offer, put it in a contract. Needlessly to say, that part never happened. There is absolutely no reason to not have them in a contract. But when I ask you to put it on paper in the contract that you want me to sign, you refuse. I also wanted to argue that VSHOJO cannot take down whatever they want. If I make a tweet and VSHOJO doesn't like it, they have the right to ask me to take it down. But I wanted them to have a clause in the contract that basically makes it, you can ask me to take it down, but you can't force me. So if I don't want it, if I don't want to take it down, you simply have to get rid of my contract. And now to the people who still go like, why didn't you shut the fuck up, bro? For someone who has nothing, this contract isn't even
that exploitatory. It still has some icky stuff in there, but like, if you've got nothing, you can use this as an opportunity to grow yourself into something over the next 2 years. It's not bad for everyone, but it is absolute daylight robbery for people who are independent. Yes. Keep in mind, that contract had none of the things they promised. They said they operate on trust. But please do not forget that this has nothing to do with the girls. I hope no one takes it out of context. VSHOJO is not the girls. I swear to God, if I see some fucking mentally ill, non-medication taking idiot on Twitter slander whatever I said and use it to like drag the girls, the talent is completely separated from the company. Oh, and Kuro. Sorry, the girls and Kuro. Do you think in an agency it sounds like you have everything handled? No, I don't. I've never wanted to be part of an agency. Okay, so the reason still to this day places like Hololive are something I would love to be part of is because I want a community that is the talents. I would love a tight-knit group of friends who are all going to do through the same stuff, who are all part of the same thing, who are all doing the same in the same space, and connect with them, be friends with them, all of this. I want a team of people that I can lean onto, that I can do stuff with, that I can hang out with, that I can create content with, that I can rely on. I want that, and I still very much crave that. I still very much want that. It's still one of my goals. I still love that. This fucking industry, the absolute greed in this industry has fucking ruined me. If it ain't on black on fucking white, I don't want it. You can do a 180, retrace your steps, go back out the fucking door, bro. Don't care. But yeah, this is how my recruitment process has been. You gotta pay your sales tax every time you cook.
Yeah, no, she's right. Guys, like Shylily is spot on. Like, you cannot base a work contract on trust me, bro. Like, that's not how that works. Oh my goodness. Wow, business based on trust. Such a stupid statement. Okay, guys, so like the main takeaway from this, right, is that her long-lived dream was to join VSHOJO, right? I mean, like, I feel like, you know, everybody was like, you know, like, hold on a second. Okay, 1 second, hold on. So not VSHOJO. Oh my God, Hololive. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Okay, so like her long-lived dream was to join Hololive, right? And then VSHOJO tried to recruit her at the peak of her career because she's like, at the peak of my career, they came, right? So, like, it just, okay, so, like, I mean, it's, okay, she did make that thing, like, she was just like, no, you know, VSHOJO doesn't send out, like, a newsletter of, like, who they're going to be recruiting, right? And yeah, she just, like, she does make a good point, like, I mean, like, she was, okay, so, like, she was too established in her career to, like, you know, not agree to the terms, right? But some people who are, you know, just starting out, yeah, like, you know, but it's still very predatory, right? Like it sounded like the contract was very bad. Yeah, it just like, yeah, like Shylily is like, yeah, I don't know who VSHOJO is going to be recruiting, right? So like it's hard to warn others when, like, you know, you just be like, hello everybody, you know, VSHOJO's contracts are shit, like, you know, like it makes sense, yeah. But yeah, and okay, so the other takeaways is like, VSHOJO tried to monetize her assets, and they promised her the world. The revenue split was way too much, which, yeah, it's like 50-50 split as an industry standard. Okay, like, yeah, it's, oh my goodness, like I've so many. Can I just say I hate the word industry standard? Like, I mean, like when I would work at IRL jobs, you know, and be like, hey, like, can I get paid more? It's like, oh, sorry, you're being paid by industry standards. It's like, that's BS. It's so freaking BS. Anyways, yeah, VSHOJO wanted 5% of her third-party deals, which, you know, they were not involved in getting. It's just, can we just have money for your hard work, pretty please? This is ridiculous. And then they refused to sign the no-compete against, I think it was a Mythic. And then she has receipts of everything. Yeah. So, good on Shylily for keeping receipts of everything. Good on her for standing her ground. That could not have been easy. That, like, you know, especially like when you're like it's just so gross. It's so gross. Oh my goodness. Oh wait 1 second here. And thanks so much for the $5 super chat. If the budget was that tight, why would they cut corners on the public facing parts that make them the money? The tinfoil hat is because they could. Yeah, maybe you're right. Thanks so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. Industry standard. Industry standard. So stupid. Okay. All right. Sorry. Yeah, they refused to sign the no compete clause against Mythic. That was crazy. And good for her. She has receipts for everything. Anyways, I know we covered a little bit of this yesterday, but it was just kind of nice to see the video, just, you know, straight from her mouth, right? Okay, all right. So okay, try. We got some more stuff, of course. Okay, so this is interesting. So this is posted on the virtual YouTuber subreddit, posted by Husky Gamer. Says VSHOJO store has been taken down. So so if we actually go to the VSHOJO store, let me show you guys this. It is now password protected. So as you see here in the URL, it says hashtag /password. It says VSHOJO store is currently unavailable. It says enter using the password. But if you actually go to like VSHOJO's like website, they're still up. It's very strange. VSHOJO, hold on. Okay, hold on a second. So the website is still up, but if you go to the store, this is currently unavailable, right? It's funny how they still have all these people here. They've all left. Hey, do you want to contact VSHOJO? Hey guys, you can email them. They haven't taken this part down yet. Anyways, okay, so let's continue. Okay, so yeah, the VSHOJO store is closed. So let's take a look at what some people on Reddit got to say. Worth Permit says, at this point, I don't think they're gonna out a statement. They're just gonna delete their Twitter and vanish. Sense Education says, there's no VTubers to sell merchandise. I'm going to buy it for eBay. Macho Francisco says, the fact that they still haven't made a statement suggests to me that they'll just disappear and likely claim bankruptcy. The whole thing is a complete mess. I don't care about VSHOJO. I only care about the talent, making sure they get what they are entitled to. And then Chloe says, Chapter 7 may be the end of operations. Xavier says, yep, everything is on metaphorical fire. They're packing the essentials and getting the first ticket to Albuquerque. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Nico says, buy fan merch, guys. Support indie artists. That's true. Naman says, are they filing for bankruptcy? They ain't saying anything like an official announcement, but they're silently shutting down operations one by one. Nexus says, shoot, the spinning melody standee was cool. Much says, this happens so fast. Pixel Spy says, I mean, they're completely effed. Do they even have talents left at this point? And Mika says, they will 100% file for bankruptcy, and VTubers won't see any of their money because they are likely laleb as independent contractors in their contracts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, all right. So yeah, so guys, the VSHOJO store has been taken down. Not that you want to support them with your money anyway, because like, why would you? Okay, so this is this is just more people being screwed over by VSHOJO here. This is okay, so here a second. Okay, so this was originally from Shiro Beats. I'm not sure if I covered this yesterday, but okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. This was we covered this yesterday from Starlight Daryl saying, nowhere near what Mouse is going through, but for the past year, VSHOJO has been habitually late in paying me my commissions, sometimes leaving thousands of dollars of invoices unpaid for months at a time. Tried to be patient, but knowing they were stealing charity money from Mousy while all this was happening is making me sick to my stomach. And then Shiro Beat says, I have thousands of dollars of unpaid work from them too. Had to chase people down just to make sure my friends got paid. They even hired someone to, quote, help with music stuff, but I ended up managing everything while they got paid for my work. And then from Shiro Beats, Sleeping Forest says, gotta jump in and say the same goes for me. There's multiple unreleased works I have never received payment for. So this is a big problem too. Very big problem. Artists are not getting paid either. Okay. All right. So there we go. Okay. So let me show you this as well. Okay. Okay. So this is AM Candelery, and they are oddities and curious scents crafted by Noreen, and they're 100% soy wax products brewed in Atlanta, GA. Okay. So even AM Candelery, they have a statement here too. It says, come together, limited edition Ironmouse candle. In honor of Mouse and the IDF, Exodem Artworks and I have teamed up to bring you a limited edition strawberry milk tea candle. So it says hashtag Ironmouse Art, hashtag, so you can see here. If we click on the, where's the candle? Okay, hold on a second. I think it's here. Okay, and it says here, 20% of the proceeds from the sales of Come Together via After Midnight Candlery will be donated to the IDF. It's available in 8-ounce candle, wax melt bar, card diffuser, foaming hand soap, and room spray. Get yours today. So if you click here, so this is the candle. It says VTuber Collection After Midnight Ironmouse. So it says here, immerse yourself in the comforting warmth of Come Together. The sweet scent of ripe strawberries blends with the creaminess of milk and coconut. So you can see here, this is the collection of the candle stuff. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see here. What else? Okay, here we go. Okay, so we are going to, let's just check now. Now that some time has passed, I'm going to check the Tiltify. So let me put that link in chat, guys. If you are able to donate, please make sure to do so if you can. Okay, guys. So this is the Tiltify currently. So, oh my God, holy moly! Just throughout us talking, it has gone up. So this is so now it's $957,000 has been raised for the IDF. So let's see here. Okay. Oh my goodness, Tyga's here. Jesus, Tygaholic. What? Oh my goodness, Tygaholic donated $16,000 with love, Gao from our community. Oh my goodness, wow. All the big players in the VTuber sphere are coming out. That is absolutely crazy. All right. Okay. I would like to also point out, this is AJ Shell. AJ Shell is an absolute treasure when it comes to VTuber information. And so I just point this out to you guys. So please make sure to follow AJ Shell. Okay. All right. So okay. So AJ has posted on X. History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Okay. So let's take a look at this meme. Okay. All right. So you'll see here. This is AVL from Idol Corp. Idol Corp was absorbed by Brave Group. And then this is GunRun from VSHOJO. Okay, you can see here GunRun here, and AVL from Idol Corp. Previous experience in content creation. Check. Started a VTuber agency. Check. Emphasized favorable talent revenue split. Check. Money problems prevented them from paying talents and contractors towards the end. Check. New generation of talents stuck in pre-debut limbo for months. Check. Managed to sell off the company before everything exploded. Check, no check. Interesting. Okay. All right. And AJ Cell says, I saw someone ask this on Reddit, so I thought I'd share this here too. Before he founded Idol, Aviel was a Hebrew language YouTuber. Unfortunately for us, he deleted all of his old content. And then Anna says, they both had merch problems, which, as we know, could sink a lot of money. And then AJ says, damn it, I knew I forgot something. So yeah, I mean, history doesn't repeat itself, but often rhymes. It's interesting. Interesting how this is like kind of like almost very similar, very similar, very strange patterns, eh? Okay, all right. So okay, guys, we're gonna end off with some memes because, you know, if we can't laugh, we're just cry. All right. Okay. So here's a meme here. Okay. So trash companies uniting. Ah, no. So this is Riku Tazumi from Niji, and then this is GunRun. Just, oh my god. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. This is oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, guys. I'm gonna just share one more time. All right. This is okay. So this is the Tiltify. If you are able to support it, please make sure if you can hear. Okay, and then also very quickly, like I can't believe it's already Wednesday here. But tomorrow I will be doing a watch along of Star Trek Next Gen, Futurama, and My Dress Up Darling. That'll be on Thursday, July 24th at 7 p.m. So this is from the Car Donathon. So if you guys want to just join just for some vibes and chilling, of course you're welcome to do that. In order to get the link to the Discord, because I have to make a special Discord for the watch along, please make sure to join my actual Discord here. And guys, please, if you are able to, I would love it if you could please follow me on Twitch. This is my Twitch channel, and I'm gonna link it to you guys here in the chat as well. Thank you so much. And let's see here. Okay, all right. So guys, thank you so much for your patience. I know it's been like 3 hours again, almost 4, of just information, just constant information about the Ironmouse and VSHOJO situation. Guys, please make sure if you are able to make sure to go support the Tiltify for Ironmouse. Let's try and get it to a mil. That would be pretty epic if that was possible. And guys, thank you so much for watching. I am going to be raiding into my gaming channel, so if you want to stick around and just kind of have some chill Stardew Valley vibes, I would really appreciate it. Please make sure to join my Discord. If you have any newsy news that you'd like to share, I do have a section in my Discord for sharing newsy news, so please make sure to engage with that. And so please make sure to go support Ironmouse on Tiltify. Please make sure to go follow me on Twitch. And if you are able to, please come join me tomorrow for my watch along of Star Trek Next Gen, Futurama, and Dress Up Darling. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.